So I'm gonna just kind of.
Jealous.
Then you guys are gonna listen, and then I will ask you questions. And Aaron left. Aaron's
no questions
dead.
for Aaron.
Hisra has fallen off the ship. No. So you guys, I'm just saying right now, we're kind of skipping ahead, but I'm going to ask you some questions about what happened on the ship. At the moment, you guys are basically the ship, the Saucy Jack, Captain Ryder's ship, has dropped you guys off at Porta del Sol, which is the closest port town in Antiva. It's a rather beautiful port city. It's not Antiva City, but it is still like heavily mercantile. The landscape's a little bit different than Antiva City proper. It's a little more like hotter. It's humid. It's very humid because it's a little closer to the equator line than Antiva City is. So it's a little hotter. Think, like, I mean, if you want to do it America, think Florida-y, like Miami. Like, it's hot, it's humid.
I'm home.
Yeah, I mean, history, you feel chill here, right?
Yeah.
Parvon is jumpily as fuck. But I mean,
So we made it to land.
yes, you made it to land.
Yes, we made it to
No,
land.
you fell off the ship.
Okay.
Yes, you guys are in Porta del Sol. So, of course, Rosalind, you are immediately uncomfortable because you're in armor.
Obviously, yes.
And you're a marcher, which you're used to temperate climate.
What is this tropical nonsense?
Yeah, no, it's shitty. Same thing with you, Damien. It's like really uncomfortable for you.
It is rather uncomfortable.
Easily is B can make any decision that she likes.
He's somewhat comfortable.
Yeah.
He knows what to do.
Yeah. So yeah, you're in Porta del Sol. So on the ship, it took a little bit to get to shore, probably like a week. During that week, you traveling on the ship, you guys have like kind of talked to other people, and nobody really wanted to really detailedly talk what the fuck happened.
Yeah, no, we didn't want to.
Yeah, because it was fucking batshit.
Yeah.
Damien, did you spend any time with...
I'm sorry, you cut out there for a second. Did I spend any time with
Neil?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, he the whole time on the ship, he really wanted you to show him swordplay.
Alright.
And before, when he would ask, it was like kind of a childish way of asking. This time, he seemed a little more serious because he saw you fighting that duel, and this is the first time he really saw you like fight for your life in a situation. So he really wanted you to like show him some basics. So did you do that?
Yes, obviously.
Awesome.
Aww.
So, if I could get you to roll something for me.
We're like lone wolfing cub in this bitch, except I have 6 other people following me.
Yeah, not exactly a lone wolf.
Exactly.
So, yeah, could you teach me? Teach me. I'm gonna make this your call. You can either do cunning military lore, would actually help you teach.
I had to pull up 20.
Or you could do communication leadership. Both will
good.
They'll teach him different things, right?
Leadership is my best role.
Yeah.
And then in Damien's case, obviously, he wants the best thing for his sons. I'm just gonna roll my best roll.
Okay, they'll have different like ways of teaching him. Like the kind of military lore, which means he'll be more technique based, and communication leadership will be more like gut based.
Let's see. I went to the wrong room because I've been setting up for D&D games, so I've been just going to that room.
Ha!
Alrighty. So that's gonna be communication is
I forgot. I could be on roll 20 now.
Yes. Yes, you can.
I have my laptop.
Was that your roll? Did you roll a 12? Okay, yes, you rolled a 12. Great.
2 stunned.
Yeah. So you definitely begin teaching him. He's not he's not a natural. Like you can identify talent. This kid definitely does not have talent for swordsmanship, but anyone with enough training can earn it to be. So yeah, he's got to have discipline, which Neil does not seem to really have. He gets upset at certain times when he doesn't get something.
Sorry, is someone moving paper or scratching noise?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It's good. But yeah, he gets upset, but you manage to calm him down and kind of talk him through it. He's gonna need to learn, you kind of identified, he'll probably need to learn a little more about discipline before you actually be able to really teach him anything that sticks. But it's a progress. It's not like you didn't do anything.
And this is over the course of a week. I can't do it again, right? Or
this is just that was it for the week.
Okay.
But you've kind of let a ground rules of hey, this is a bit how it goes, and the fact that you've started to actually teach him, he gets, he enjoys that. Cool, because I just wanted to clarify that. Rosalind, on the boat for a week, was there anything you specifically wanted to talk about or get done, or are you chill?
What's her name? Tiana?
Tiana, yeah.
Does she know anything about spirits or demons?
Yes.
Yeah, Rosalind just kind of watched someone become an abomination.
Yeah, she knows a lot about spirits, actually. Is there something you specifically wanted to ask?
A seer or whatever they're called?
Yeah, she's a Ravani seer. Yeah, she's a seeress.
More just general questions of, am I going to turn into what the first mate did? Because that's kind of scary.
Cool, yeah, so we can have you down in the hold, and we're we get opened up in the middle of a conversation with Tiana, who you have definitely known by now. She is super blind. She never looks at your face when she's talking. Her eyes are kind of glazed over. She is very obviously blind. When she moves about, you can definitely tell that, as you know, Dandelion kind of helps her to and from. Mm-hmm. And she kind of says, you are concerned that you will become an abomination.
Concerned, maybe a bit strong, but just seeing one potential outcome for things, and avarice is avarice.
Yes, if you have a demon in you, that is not good.
Oh, is he really a demon? He doesn't think he is. Then again, demons lie. I should know.
Yeah, she was about to say something, and then she just nods. They are very good at manipulating. Even if you cannot trust always what a demon tells and shows you, even if they appear different. If tactics change, it just means they are adapting. I do not know. You are not an abomination. You said that you let this avarice in to you. You embrace them, but you are not an abomination. That means something.
Yeah.
Usually when that happens, you are just gone, and they wear your skin.
Yeah, that I'm aware of.
And it's not always, what the classic form of people believe. It is sometimes like the first mate. A demon hollowed him out and wore him. I did not entirely realize it. My mind had been clouded for several months. A new piece of cargo had riddled my mind. The moment I got it out, well, I was locked up. I believe he knew about me. Regardless, without me actually taking a deeper look, I could not tell. I normally would not like to. I do not like to. I'm doing the wrong accent, I just realized.
I'm cool with whatever.
Okay, yeah. Intrude. I forgot. It's a little bit more Eastern European instead of like Nigerian. I think I was doing. Sorry.
It's a pretty voice.
Yeah. Yeah. So I could take a look. It would be a little bit more difficult for me to re-ascertain without me having a deeper look, but I do not like to intrude normally. But your friends, they saved us, so I would be willing, but know that the experience will not be great for me.
Let me just talk to Avi real quick, make sure he's not totally opposed to the idea.
Well, I suppose. And she just puts her hands up, looking away, like, you do what you think is best.
You do.
Pops into her head. Feel like company, Avi?
What?
Do you feel like company? We have a seer here. She actually knows something about spirits.
Rosalind, I'm exhausted.
Still? You've had a few days of rest, or...
The piracy helps, but... If you could be a little more selfish, I could gain my energy back quicker.
We'll work on that?
That's all I ask.
Okay, I will pop back out if you don't feel like having company. I don't really want to
I can't really stop you, Rosalind.
Yeah,
Just know
but...
that's so good.
I just think it'll be easier if everyone's on agreement about meeting.
Personally, I don't want to, but if I can't stop you.
Well, I guess that's something.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back out. You get some rest. I will try to be more greedy somehow. Although all my stuff is gone. So,
Then
I want my stuff
think
back.
about what... Really good. Think about how you'll get new stuff and what the things you'll do to get it. It might help. Make a plan. Make a real plan.
Yes, I will do this. I'm sure I've already started listing all the stuff I've lost. Alright, you rest, and whatever it is you do. And she goes back out.
Yeah, she's just kind of waiting.
He's still really weak right now and doesn't really want company. I can't say I blame him. So, if you'd rather skip going into my head for now...
I could give you a reading.
Alright.
I could tell your fortune.
Ew.
It's
Because
what I
this
do.
worked out well last time. Made a joke at Damien's expense, and he had a bunch of drama come about. Well, this
If
isn't
you
about
don't wa-
Damien, so let's try.
Very well. Excellent. And she like reaches kind of like across herself, kind of grasping, and then she slowly pulls out a thing of cards, which you recognize. Yeah, they're very similar, but these cards don't seem to be made out of like stock, like the other deck that one guy had. These look like they're made out of like almost like vellumed bone. Like they're a little thicker and more rigid, but still like painted on and things like that. And she just kind of splays them out, and then she kind of says and goes, "If you have a question, ask."
I have so many. Well, I suppose, is everything going to work out? Way too vague a question.
Do you have an idea of what the thing to work out is?
Avarice in my head, my friends.
Ah. Well, which is it?
The pretty Orlesian prince.
Ah, love. I'm very good at seeing love.
Well, let's take the easiest of the three to deal with, I guess. Also, the one that's farthest away.
Very well. And her eyes will flash a color, like a quick light blue, as the cards leap out of her hands and then, like, float in front of her. And her hair kind of does that underwater thing.
Persona.
Yes. Empress. Yeah, it floats all up about, and then 3 cards go plip, plop, plop, and just drop all face down, and the rest of the cards go into her hand. She goes, well, let's see. She turns over one card, and there is, like, it looks like 4 cups kind of gathered together, and that there's like 2 birds in the cups, both facing away from one another. And she goes, I see. At first, perhaps when you first met this Orlesian prince, it was a bit awkward.
Really, for Rosalind? Just Tuesday.
Yeah. She's like, it was a bit awkward, I'm guessing, when you first met him, yes?
Well, for me, usual, but yeah, awkward. I may or may not have given an Orlesian a vial of poison when he asked for a token.
She just, like, can't help herself from laugh a bit. She goes, and, like, puts her hand over her mouth.
Okay, in hindsight, not my most brilliant move.
Wow. That is funny. All right. Then she turns it over, and it's a knight. It's a knight on horseback in what looks like a dirt field, and it's got like a lance, and it looks like he doesn't look like he's charging. It looks like he's like got the lance up, like it's just like sitting on the horse. The shield bears what looks like the symbol of a coin. And she goes, he is very powerful, very rich, very noble, but perhaps a bit too head in the clouds. You care for him, he cares for you. Perhaps you do not realize the extent of this care and what it means.
Yeah, so that Rosalind's going to start clutching onto the pendant in her throat.
Mm-hmm. She goes, I believe you are infatuated.
To put it mildly.
Like, well, this is good. And then she turns the last one over. And this one has a picture of a boat, like a rowboat. And there's like a cloaked figure on the rowboat, like rowing the boat. there are several like swords stabbed through the boat, and there are like two passengers sitting opposite of them, man and a woman, and they're just kind of like chilling. And she just goes, I see. It will be, I'm sorry to say this, it seems your relationship, if you truly wish to pursue it, will be hard. It will be arduous. It will be painful.
Well, that's sad.
Like, but if you put in the effort and do not let go, I can tell this is a man who does not give up. This is a man who will kill himself before giving up.
That worries me.
It should. Men are... They have their pride. They have these intangible things they must grasp. Prove themselves. This man is no different. His ideals stretch far. And if you want to follow him, it will be painful for you. But if you do, and you do not give up, and you hold on, then you will find happiness. But he may lose everything. Not happy. Sorry. She just shrugs. These are maybes. The way the threads fall today, this is how this is. A week from now, who can say?
I guess there's that. I really can't fall in love with easy people, can I?
Anyone worth loving is not. And she just says that and kind of puts it back in her deck.
Uh-huh. So, things with Thistle's brother, then. Thistle's brother? Dandelion?
Dandelion. She goes, what about him?
Oh, he just seems very infatuated with you.
Is he? And she just like tries to look at you but can't because she's blind.
Okay, here's the thing. If I notice it, everyone notices it.
She looks like this is new information to her. She goes, well, I am blind. But I'm very good at reading people. I don't... And she just like... She looks confused. Like, this is brand new information to her. I thought he liked another girl. Well, not a girl. I thought he liked a boy.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
That's something.
Well, I read his fortune in love, and I just thought it was a boy.
Well, I don't know him well enough. But
Awkward.
he seemed interested in you.
Oh. Huh. And
I'm an idiot about these things. Maybe I'm wrong.
If you're gonna make jokes, make them now because Thistle isn't here.
There you go. She's just like, huh. What? And she just shrugs. That is something to think about, I suppose. Huh. I have to go. And she just smacks her hand around for her walking stick.
Goes and retrieves walking stick, puts it into her hand.
Yeah, she goes, thank you, and she begins to just kind of tap it along the ground as she moves. All of the coins and pearls in her outfit jingling and jangling.
Well, Everest wanted me to want things. Well, I guess...
It's true, he did.
Well, I guess my prince really isn't a thing, though. Oh, well.
You're not giving up, are you?
Never. When have you ever known me to give up?
You don't see him, but you feel him smile.
Aw.
It's a very sinister, like, damn right smile.
Of course it is.
Because it's him.
So, list of things I need to pick up when we get to town. And
Yep.
starts doing detailed list.
Cool. Alright, awesome. B, is there anything you specifically wanted to do on the pirate ship?
Nope.
Nope.
I was kind of like checking on Damien and them training, and then I go throw my daggers around.
You
No,
could
Cool.
go spar with Dandelion
Do you-
for a bit.
Yeah, did you want to, like, place bets on... Because other pirates will totally bet you on knife throwing. Like, absolutely.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Cool. If you want, you can just give me a basic knife throw. And then depending on how good it is, we'll see how much you win.
See. Go to my character sheet. Now I can actually use my little twin.
Woo!
Typically number where it is on here though. Oh, there it is. Wait.
You probably have to relearn the Roll20 because you haven't had a computer in 4 months.
See. Boop. Gonna look phone. Apparently it does not want to roll. There you go.
Yep.
Right, roll 20 loves
Holy
you.
crap. Wow. Shit. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. At some point, someone, probably like Hisra, notices a bunch of pirates gathered around, like, one of the masts, and there's, like, a bunch of guys throwing knives, like, at the thing, and they're just like, beat that dwarf girl, and B just nods curtly, turns around, and just throws the knife over her back, and it just hits pinpoint accurately. And she does that a couple times, and she walks away with, yeah, so I'm going to say you walk away with 20 silver from altogether bets. People stop betting against you at a certain point with with a 20. People definitely stop betting against you at a certain point. Just like, okay, yeah. Because one guy's like, the dwarves can't throw on the sea, and then just whunk, whunk, whunk. Hisra, is there anything you specifically wanted to do aboard the pirate ship before you abreast?
Go seduce that captain.
Sweet Hisra. Are you muted? You might be muted.
He's here, but
I know he's here. Hisra, are you muted?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
you got my charger for my phone.
Okay, well, I don't know where he's about.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now
There
he's
it is.
Aha!
Okay, so it turns out this mic in my phone is broken, so I'm gonna have to use my headphones.
Okay. So yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is
Yeah,
I'll try the captain. Is she receptive if I go and see what she's up to?
Called it.
If you want to try and seduce her, yeah, you can roll to seduce her.
Okay. Does sailing her ship give me any kind of bonus?
I mean, it will allow you to roll. Yeah, I mean,
It won't allow you to roll.
She was just kind of getting over a blood magic possession. So I mean,
Now they have
and
something
we'll
in
see
common.
if whether that means she wants to be left alone or that she wants to fuck something. We'll see.
They have a lot in common. They were both possessed at one
So
point.
why don't you give me? I mean, this would obviously be a communication seduction test. Is what this would be.
Okay. I don't think I have seduction. Was it really?
None of us have seduction. I thought about it, but then didn't take it.
That's my next one, though.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Do I have anything that helps me with this? I don't think so.
No, you just have a +1.
I think everyone should take a level and take seduction, and all of us have it just because.
Just
I
cast,
don't know.
which is so
There
sexy.
it
Which is so sexy.
Exactly.
Alright.
10.
I roll higher than him.
10. So, with a 10, so she kind of like in the middle of you like talking to her, she like just puts her hands up and basically says like, look, you know, like I've just recently been through some weird shit. I don't really feel like getting intimate with anyone, but I could use a drinking friend.
Aww.
Well, I can do both. So, let's go drink.
Cool. Yeah. So you basically spend like 2 nights just like drinking with her in her cabin, and she's telling you pirating stories. You telling her mercenary stories. A story she does tell you that that you during your karate. Why don't you give me a drinking roll?
This guy.
Because I know you're.
This is what I can do.
Friend zone.
Hey, the friend zone does not exist.
I know, but I'm just making fun of him.
Holy shit.
See, that's what he needed earlier.
Wow, force stunt. Okay, damn, girl. Yeah, so yeah, you...
I can drink, like, any creature, anything, under the table.
Yeah, no,
You
definitely.
really can.
No, yeah, you drink heartily. And she ends up... You guys getting... You get drunk, but, like, you're still functional. Basically, that's what that means. And so she ends up telling you this story about this pirate she met. And it was the reason she wanted to become a pirate. Is she was really young. She was on like a refugee ship from an event that happened in in the Fremont. It's somewhere in the Fremont. An event happened, so she was on this refugee ship, and during the day, a pirate ship came and like halted them. The crew like immediately surrendered. All the pirates jumped on board. The captain jumped on board and declared, like with all pomp and circumstance, that they are to hand over all of their hats. And the reason they had gotten drunk the previous night, had thrown their hats up in cheer, and a wind had taken all of their hats away. And so the only reason they were raiding the ship was because they wanted hats. And they took our hats and then they left.
And that made you want to become a pirate?
Of irony, it happened to them.
Yeah.
And that made you want to become a pirate?
She goes, yeah. How free of a person can you be that when you want a new hat, you can just pull over someone and says, hey, give me your hat. Because you feel like it. That's freedom. That's power. Like she says, like that's the reason I wanted to become a pirate. I mean, that was the little girl's dream, right? And then I grew up, I did adult things, and then I ended up becoming a pirate.
I can respect that. Freedom is probably one of the most important things to me. That's why I could never make it in a circle.
And she goes, well, you're also... And then she, like, does a motion about your horns.
I look at her confused. What do you mean?
I've never seen one of you in a circle.
Oh. Generally, my kind who are mages don't make it. And don't make it out of my homeland.
Yeah, I'm aware. That's why I said. And then she gestures horns again.
Yeah. My country's weird.
Have you ever been in your country?
My parents told me stories. I mean, even they hadn't been there for that long before they ended up leaving. You know, I've never... Like, I met Quinari in the... when I was back in the Free Marches. And those were probably the first, like, Quinari I met. A lot of my brothers, they're Quinari, but they're like me. They came from the same place. They're same tribe of what's the word?
Vashoth.
Yeah, Volshoth. Sorry, I can't speak today.
Oh, good. You're drunk.
Yeah, but we were from the same group. So we all acted for Eldon, and meeting an actual Qunari, I don't know. I thought it'd be a little different. I thought there'd be some kind of kinship there, but just some asshole.
Fuck him.
Yeah, that's how I live my life.
Yeah, she goes, a toast then. Fuck him.
Toast.
Yeah, cool. You get drunk with the pirate captain. Good shit. Alright. So you guys arrive in Porta del Sol, heavy mercantile town in Antigua, port city. Very Floridian, Miami weather right now. Yeah, very fun. Which is weird, actually, because when you left port, it was like fall. It was autumn, nearly winter. Like you had just left summer. So the fact that it's this hot is weird. I mean, none of you has really been in this region, except for Thistle, which I guess Thistle would actually say like, it's weird that it's this hot. As Thistle for some reason talks like she has a puppet mouth.
Do I see a giant tentacle sticking out from under her?
No, you do not. She just she is just suddenly a puppet, but it's totally normal. It's like, of course she's a puppet. She's Thistle. Thistle is a felt puppet. And this is weird, guys. Shouldn't be this hot.
You're a puppet, Thistle. Something's weird.
I don't know.
Get into a fight with Tiana. What did she do?
Yeah. Totally. Anyway, for real. So also, Dandelion and Tiana are gonna like hop off. And kind of said that Tiana knows people here, so they're gonna go do that. And you guys, good luck with whatever you're gonna do. Just in case you need them, they'll probably be in the city for a bit. I'm also mainly doing that so Katie can say things to her brother that she wants to say.
Okay.
So, you guys are in Porta del Sol.
Where does I want to talk to Captain Portuguese. Where is she planning on going after here?
She goes back to her original running areas, which is off the coast of Ravane, and occasionally kind of near Ferelden.
Are there any places that you regularly stop, like at port?
Make port? Yeah, she tells you a couple cities that she's kind of like known at. She says one place that a couple cities like you've heard of. One you've definitely never heard of. It's called Dead Reef.
Sounds pleasant.
She goes, oh, it's an island community. It's in between Ravane and Ferelden. It's pretty hard to find. But if you ever there, look me up. I've got friends. And respect old Jim.
I'll keep that in mind.
You do that. She looks at you fairly seriously, like.
Okay, I'll give her a nod. Like, yeah, I'll respect old Jim.
She goes, good.
All right, cool. I'm gonna add her to my list of pen pals.
Cool. Yeah, it's done. Captain Ryder.
Yeah.
You now know a pirate captain. Congratulations.
Yay!
Thank you.
Okay, off of mercenary bucket list.
Oh yeah, speaking of the pen pals, not right now, but at some point, could you text? Like, I got those letters back from my previous thing, but I don't know what they said. Can you send that to me at some point?
Oh yes, I can. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that probably after this session because they're on a different laptop. They're on my laptop, which is not here.
I expected that. That's fine.
Thank you for reminding me, actually, though, because I had those written up. So, yeah. What is that noise?
What
I
noise?
am also curious about that.
Like someone's just like rubbing something, or
I'm sorry, I'm back.
I'm not hearing a noise.
Hello?
I hear it too.
Yeah, I hear like a chitter. That might be my fan. Is it my
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming from you, Joe.
Okay,
You're lighting up.
Let's see, where can I move so the fan doesn't hit my mic?
Voyager and Blue Force 9.
All right. So you guys are in Puerto del Sol,
Uh-huh.
lively and even town. There are lots of people moving about in very bright colors, all with stylized boots. All of their skin is
it's-
darker.
Yeah, it has to be. Well, so much for that.
All their skin is much darker
Yeah, well.
than a lot of you guys is. Not dark, but fairly tan. Dark hair, dark eyes. Lots of people moving back and forth. Looks, everyone here mainly Antivan, but you do see it's a metropolitan city. There's several different types of people. The city's a little strange because you landed in like a proper dock. However, to your left, you see like a huge slew of other boats with other like gangplanks attached to them, and there's like hundreds of them, all kind of cobbled together off near these big cliffs, and it looks like its own little floating kind of community. The ships look like not sailable, but they're floating. They're just floatable.
Interesting.
Looks like most of them have turned into houses. There's like chimney stacks on some of them, and like things like that. It's very strange.
Oh,
all of the roofs are made out of like some kind of metal, like tin or something. And it really catches the sun and just makes the whole thing glow like gold, kind of just all across it. Atop the really high cliffs that kind of dot this area that seems to be fairly common, you see actual like several massive manors. Like, the elite of the elite people must stay there. They're really fanciful, white, beautiful homes. Damien, they're pretty cool. They're pretty nice. But yeah, they're really, really ostentatious homes. And you only count like 4 of them that you can see. It seems like that there is just like a cutaway of these really steep, like 100-foot tall cliff faces, maybe more, and there's just like some basic like dirt in between there where like a town sprung up, and there's like carved stairways in the rock faces that go up, crossing up and down towards these large manors that are like carved like ways, not staircases, but like actual like pathways. The town before you is fairly metropolitan. There's lots of different things. It looks like a lot of the houses here are repurposed boats, which is interesting. But the further you go into the city, like towards the land, the less that is common. And the more like actual just proper buildings, stone buildings kind of pop up. It doesn't too long until you get to a cobbled street. There are several carriages moving back and forth, all of different style and make. You, of course, are getting a lot of looks since you're leading a Dracolisk.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people, some people are looking, but other people don't. You actually even, in fact, see one carriage pulled by 2 Dracolisks as they go by. There's much younger, obviously, than Old Snarl.
But Snarl
and a different breed. Like your Old Snarl is a much rarer breed than those. Those seem more common.
Yeah.
If you know anything about Dracolisk rearing. So yeah, that's the thing. What do you do?
Well, I need to remember some of the reasons why we're in Antiva. I know my reason, but I forget what other people's reasons were.
We're mostly just following you.
Oh, you're just following me?
Our group
Our
doesn't
main
do well when we
character?
go separate ways. Kisra gets a curse put on his dick.
Yep.
That is true.
BD works as a barmaid, although maybe B likes being a barmaid.
I think she just likes not being around us.
Well, to be fair, the one time I went alone, they tried to get things off me, but I scared them away.
That's right. Yeah,
True.
some guys tried to mug you, and you're like, "You really want to do this?" And they're like, "No, apparently we do not."
Actually, I do want to look for some kind of magic shop or something.
A magic man?
This isn't Dungeons and Dragons.
Like I'm trying to figure out how to say that. Like an arcane, like how prevalent is magic in this area?
Well, you don't know. You've never been here.
Oh.
In fact, you're kind of nervous being in Antiva. You're not in Antiva City, which is good, but you're walking around with a Shark Lord tattoo, and you guys had that blood feud with the crows because of that misunderstanding 20 years ago.
Listen, no crow has ever held a grudge more than a day.
That is true. No personal crow. Maybe the organization as a whole, but
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm not worried
yeah,
about
you'll
it.
be good. As you pull your sleeve down over your tattoo.
Yeah. So,
Oh, it's on
but
his chest. Then you have
when
to put the shirt on.
if people recognize me as a mage, do they look at me weird?
I mean, I don't know. Do they recognize you as a mage?
I'm wearing mage armor. I don't know if that makes me look like a mage.
I mean, yeah, maybe people who knows what they're talking about. And you have that. You have that. You have a necromancer tabard now, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, then yeah, they definitely know you're a mage. But because you're a necromancer, you're technically sanctioned. So people are cool.
Oh my god, I'm legal now?
Kind of.
I
Yeah.
got my green card. This is great.
Good, guys.
Kind of, like a little bit. Yeah, I mean they're like sanctioned like by the Navarran government as like, yep, they're like our holy men. They do rites and take care of shit. And you have like 2 heavily armed like people with you, so they might just assume they're your escort or something.
Except he's he took the like.
No,
the
I guess you wouldn't be very mistaken as an escort because y'all armor is fancy as fuck.
Yes.
Oh, we could be fancy escorts.
Okay.
Right.
So
I mean, y'all look like rich people, especially since Damien's astride a Dracolisk,
that is true.
which poor people don't have those. Poor
I mean-
unlanded knights don't really get those things.
I mean, if they try hard enough.
So are you saying you want to like look for like an arcane store of some sort?
yeah.
Some kind of purveyor of the occult?
Yeah. If I can't find anything, I'll go to the nearest tavern.
Yeah, totally. So that would
Trying to
be
find quiet and
a perception investigation roll. Or communication investigation.
Can you do me a favor? Can you roll for me?
Yes.
I gotta go, guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Take
bye.
care. Have fun.
Yep. Bye.
see you later, Noel.
You rolled another 10. So you start asking people, and people's responses vary from ignoring you, and just keep walking, to insulting you, like "fuck off, Oxman." You get that a couple times.
Does it seem like they're being meaner to me because I'm a mage, or just because they're dickheads?
It seems like a lot of these people seem to believe that their time is very important, and you aren't worthy of their time. It's less of a you being a mage, and more of they have their own heads up their own ass. Is what?
Okay, so it's V. It's generally V.
Yeah, basically. That's like the varying answers. You do get some like much kinder people who are like, sorry, I don't know of anything like that. Actually, they're really nice people who meet don't speak your language. You're like, magic stop, and they're like, ¿qué?
It's like Aiko and
Paro esaro, matroe do hera, dejera derecha, Maher Veran Izquierda. And it sounds like they're giving you directions, but you obviously know that they can't speak your language, so they have they don't know. They might just. There's some kind of miscommunication going on.
They don't know the
It's
universal
fine with us.
language, English.
Alright, then I'm gonna look through all those nice people and I'm gonna make the sound. I'm gonna
Flora is with you, but Hisra is kind of veering off and like trying to get people's attention.
Okay.
Speaking of Flora,
So,
I was more just going to ask if she knew the language.
She nods. She goes, "Yeah, I speak Antivan."
Could you please go help him?
she comes to me shouting at me, "Magic shot!"
Yeah, you're speaking louder and slower. You know that thing that totally helps.
Is he understanding it more? Do I need to cast Fireball to like give him an example of what I'm looking for?
She just like pats you on the chest, and then she says something in his language. He he looks frustrated, and then he like calms down and is just like shakes his head. And she goes, "No, he doesn't know what that is even."
All right. Ask him if he knows where a tavern is.
She asks him, and he like looks really frustrated. And he goes, "Apparently, that's what he was telling you. He
Okay.
was giving you directions to a tavern."
All right. I'm gonna take those directions to go to a tavern to buy ale. Because my entire
well, you
stock
don't
was
know what the
destroyed.
directions are, but yeah, she's like, yeah, let's go find an inn, find a place to stay.
All right.
Alrighty then. So the name of the tavern you guys go to, does not look like an Antivan tavern. It looks Orlesian as fuck, actually.
hey, well, I can
The
be
design is like immediately Orlesian, especially since the sign is the biggest letters are in Orlesian. But then there's like a smaller sign that says what it is in like Antivan and King's Tongue and stuff like that. It says it's the Velvet Purse.
The Velvet Room.
Yes, the Velvet.
Second persona reference of the day.
Is it? Oh, the Velvet Room. I didn't even realize it. But yeah, so Velvet Purse. You guys go inside. It's a tavern. It doesn't look super fancy, but it looks serviceable. There's a lot of different types of people in here. It's like midday-y, so like there's not like a ton of people in here drinking. There's a good amount of people in here eating, like maybe like 2 or like 4 tables are full out of like the several or so. And as you come in, you see an older gentleman, pale. He's got like a mustache and a receding hairline, like a widow's peak. His hair's orange, and he definitely looks like an older man. And he goes, he looks at you, and goes, come in. Welcome to my establishment. How may I help you?
Damien, go be our spokesman.
Oh yeah. Be like, are we planning on staying, or are we just gonna move on? I'll ask.
I'm buying. I start putting money on the table, and I'm like, ale, kegs, now.
You just want to drink. Let me ask the people who
I have
more faith in.
I have wine. I serve wine here.
Wine?
Wine. Yes.
I was like, I can't get drunk on wine. What do you take me for? A him?
And you just pointing
And
at
I
it.
point at Damien.
He was confused. He goes, "You realize even the weakest wine is stronger than the strongest ale, right? Like in alcohol content, like that's how that works."
It's not about the alcohol. It's about the.
I'm gonna
It's hard to
tell you.
explain. It's about the manliness of the ale.
So you have to
I'm gonna-
realize, no, that's not how that works. It is definitely the alcohol content.
Can I walk up to the guy and like whisper in his ear? I want to be like, hey, if you can get him drunk off his
I mean,
ass,
you could just speak to him in Norwegian, which no one speaks. So, and
Yes,
he
I will
Not
obviously
do
yet. One day, but not yet.
I pull out Google Translate.
All right, cool. In your head, you do something cool, but you just stand there.
So in Orlesian, I'm gonna be like, I want you to get him so drunk off of such and such brand of brandy or whatever, and I was like, I will give you a gold for it just because I want to see this happen.
He just says right away, and leaves and comes back and he goes, "This is a cask of brandy."
What have I had brandy before?
Hilarious.
You went to a brandy parlor once, but you never actually drank any.
I actually think we did. We all got drinks, and most of us just shoved them over to him.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh yeah, no, you definitely have had brandy. It's like,
because isn't that when?
And it's very sweet.
Okay.
Because wasn't that the time when he was running down the?
Like it's not ale, right? Ale is casual drinking. Brandy it's hard liquor.
Yeah.
This will do, and I'll bring that with me.
Cool.
So well, he's getting drunk.
And then he looks at you expectantly, Damien.
Yeah, and I'll give them money.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm
you see David give him a fucking sovereign, and he just takes it. And it seems like there was some kind of agreement said.
Damn, this brandy must be expensive as hell.
Just keep pumping drinks.
Wait, did he give me a glass or a keg?
He gave you a cask.
A cask.
Cask of brandy.
Can I pick it up and take it with me?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sip it out, drink it out of the cask.
Yeah, it's not like massive, right? Like it's it's very portable.
Was it like, I think a cask is like a couple liters at least.
If this goes well, I'll be back for seconds.
I mean, a cask is like nearly 2 gallons.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Alright.
way more than liters. I don't know why I was thinking liters.
It's all good.
Alright, cool. So I got my alcohol. What's next?
That's a good question. Are we going
Did you
by
wanna
land or trying to get back onto another ship?
Well,
Well,
the whole
if you guys
reason
remember,
I'm here.
this is the town you're supposed to go to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought it was
I thought we
Antiva
were
City-
somewhere else.
City that we needed
No,
to
I
go.
said
mind.
it's in Antiva, but she says she said her estate is in Port Elizabeth.
Oh, I thought her estate was in the Antiva City. We just
I did
ended
too.
up here. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Nope, you are
Okay,
you are
well, we are in the right
right
place.
city.
It's been a while. My apologies.
Absolutely.
Just because I forgot. The phone's being left. 1 sec.
So, this
Where's
party
the
thingy,
thing
should we
for
get
it?
dressed up for it? Should we wear armor? What are we walking into?
Yeah, when is Damien's birthday? Because I don't know.
Well, from when you remember how when the party was supposed to be, it's still like a month off.
So we got here super early.
Well, sorry, it's about two months off from what you remember.
Oh, so we got here even earlier than we thought.
What is
No,
everyone
I-
doing for 2 months?
You know what? Let's go drop by and see what's happening. And
Cool.
then maybe from her we can get, some kind of information about what we should be doing.
Cool. So, you don't know where she lives. However, you do know her address. So, would you like to send a letter, or you could ask a carriage driver? You could hire a carriage driver to actually take you there. They actually do have a kind of like a service here that you can do. It's expensive, but like a normal person couldn't afford it, but you guys could easily fucking afford it. So you guys want to go do that? Did you want to get a room first, or did you want to just try to go up and talk to her first?
Let's get our room first, and then we can head up.
Still good. Yeah.
It's early in the day still, right? Or afternoonish?
Yeah, I mean it's like just past midday.
Okay.
So Damien, did you want to go up there first? Yeah.
It's up to what everyone else wants to do.
No, I don't think getting room's gonna take us all day. We're already in a tavern.
Question: how far are we from Deventer at the moment? Where we are right now.
You were closer to Deventer in Tantervale than you are here.
I thought you said Antiva was on the way to Tinventer.
It is. Like, if you want to actually enter the city, like, the actual country, you have to go through Antiva because there are mountains everywhere. There's a mountain range kind of blocking a lot of traffic. But, like, geographically, you are technically closer to Tevinter with Tangervale than you are here. But if you actually want to enter Tevinter, then, yeah, you're closer.
Okay, cool. That was my only question.
No problem. Indeed. Yeah. So did you guys? So did you guys want to like get a room first? Is that
Yeah, we can do that.
Yep.
okay?
So,
That way, Neil and Flora have somewhere to be, so we don't have to drag them with us, unless they want to come.
Flora.
I mean, I would love my child to come with me to do stuff. That would be nice.
No, okay. Sorry, it's just usually we get into fights.
Yeah, it's true.
I think we'll be alright here.
Listen, Neil's been practicing swordsmanship. He can join the party. It's official. You're in the party, kid.
Don't put ideas into his head yet.
He goes, "Yay! I'll get me all kinds of elf ears."
What did I tell you about that?
He goes, "I don't know."
Exactly.
Yep. Still
Remember,
racist.
Roslo is going, this is why I'm not having kids with this man.
What'd you say?
More
you
thinking to
I mean,
himself.
Rosalind, it's weird, right? Because, I mean, Damien's lying to this kid, right? Like, it's weird.
Yes.
I'm not lying to him.
No, you are, because you know for a fact he's not your son. But you just said, "Yes, I am your father," instead of saying, "No, I'm not, but I'll adopt you." He genuinely thinks you're his dad, when in fact he might have a real father out there looking for him.
One day,
Sent him a letter. But, you know.
one day this will all come to a head and it'll be okay.
It'll all be okay. I love how casual you are. It'll all be okay.
I mean, it's Dragon Age. What's the worst that can happen to children, really?
This is the kindest world of all. The children.
Yes. Oh boy.
Alright. Enough shaming Damien.
Yep, indeed. So yeah, you get your rooms. Because you are wearing expensive armor and/or Elysian, he rents you a very fine room. It's very spacious.
See, I like being fancy and going to fancy places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me feel good and fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's the room is 5 silver a night for you, Damien. Your personal room with Neil. Everyone else's room is kind of shit, because you are not a Elysian, and not.
Damien, I said bargain it for us, darn it.
It's just like he has one nice room basically, and every other room is exactly the same.
Okay.
And he
Never
gives
mind
it to
then.
Damien because Damien is Orlesian nobility, and he can just like see that. So he's just like, "Of course, my lord." You know, he gives
God.
my lords and messieurs and stuff like that.
God, this is all gonna go to Damien's head, isn't it? He might call him my lord again.
More than likely.
Yeah.
And aren't you drunk
Okay.
yet?
Am I? I've been drinking slightly. I've been drinking as we go along. I haven't been chugging. I want to make this last.
If I didn't make him a detriment now, what's just gonna happen later?
There you go. So yeah, you get that taken care of, get your stuff put in, and then you like hire a carriage
Our
to take
stuff.
you.
Our stuff's at the bottom of the ocean.
It's true. I mean, you have some of your personal packs with you, but that's about it.
All of my gold. That's all that matters. Well,
No.
my alcohol would have been great too.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you hire a carriage, and tell him to take you to Baroness Lucrezia's house.
Huh. Interesting.
So, this
Is that-
Baroness, how well do you know her?
That's the thing. She says that we know each other, but I don't remember her from anywhere. She might just be my father's, and/or my mother, and/or anyone else, really.
So how do you know this isn't some kind of trap?
Well,
Are there people who would like to see you dead?
ha 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 ha. You do realize that everyone we've met up until this far has wanted me dead in some way, shape, or form?
Not true.
Yeah, that's my point.
Great and Quiet wanted you dead.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
because they're nice people.
Exactly.
And I don't know anything about magic, so I was kind of useless to them anyways.
So, back to my question. How do you know this isn't some kind of trap?
Well, if it is, we know how to deal with traps now.
Fireballs.
And
That's
if
to
not,
Histram.
it's all good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be that... I haven't been doing that great today, so... I wouldn't be incredibly dependent on me right now.
Well,
As he thinks about it, he starts to down more of the alcohol than he was before.
Okay.
all right.
Somewhere Puppet Thistle is scowling. I
Yep.
just fixed his liver. I don't want to do it again.
Yep, indeed. Puppet Thistle crosses her little felt arms.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you head up on the count. You head up to Baron Lucretia's. You go actually out of the city, up one of those big long paths to one of the large manors. One of the 5 large manors that sit above this town. You go towards. It takes like a good amount of time to get there. You have to go through the jungle a bit. The kind of like swampy jungle thing. Like it takes a good while to get up there. And when you finally do, you pull up to the gate. And then the carriage like pulls to the side and lets you out.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys get out. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to do a general perception on the house.
Totally.
15.
15. Whoever lives here is very wealthy.
Okay.
We figured
Nothing
that out.
sinister vibe-wise coming from it then.
I mean, not really. Everything's kind of white and browns and golds and, whoever lives here is very ostentatious. Nope, not ostentatious. The home is very nice. Like, it's a very well-built home, but there's no, like you've seen a bunch of Orlesian manors through when you toured.
Yes.
This is not like that. This is not as...
No pompous gold
outlandish.
lion fountain.
No, there's not a pompous gold lion fountain. In fact, it's a lot more like toned down. There is a fountain, but it's like a very normal looking fountain. Like there's no like craziness about it and no inlay of gold or anything. Whoever here, like they have taste, I guess you would say. But from a general perception, looking around, there's no like dark blood magic symbols like carved into the walls or anything like that.
Well, I would hope not.
But yeah, you're just kind of at the gate.
Well, Damien, this is your guest. We're guest because of you. Something. Go.
Alrighty. So, 1 second. Let me jump here. Alrighty, so you said we're standing in like the foyer, right?
No, you're in front of the gate that will lead to the walkway that will lead to the manor.
Oh, okay. Well,
The gate is closed.
are there guards or anything around?
There are not.
Interesting. Well, as I learned last time when confronting a gate to a manor, that you should just try and push it open because I climbed the wall last time. I don't want to do that. So,
Yep.
I'm just gonna check the gate and see if it's
It is locked. It is tutung tutung.
interesting. Well, let's not break it in ring, but I don't know. Maybe it's a summer home and she's not here yet. Or I don't know what season are we in? Technically.
You should be in autumn. Doesn't feel like it.
Oh. Okay. Well, maybe it's a winter home and they haven't gotten it yet. It's we're like 3 months early, aren't we? Like 2 months early.
Cool. You hear some rustling when you kind of shake a little after you shake the gate, and you're telling everyone this. And you see a person like stick their head out, from like a bush kind of, and like stand up fully. They look like a gardener.
Hello.
And it's an elf. It's like a tan elven man with kind of like flowing hair. Kind of walks up and goes, "Jess, may I help you?"
Yes, I have some business to. It's a Baroness, right?
Baroness, yeah.
I have business with the Baroness, and I was hoping that I could speak to her, but it appears that the gate is locked.
He was not expecting anyone yet. What is your name?
Well, we're a bit early. Damien Ukraine.
Damien Ducrane. One moment, my lord. And he like turns and runs the good like 40 yards down the up the walkway towards the manor. Sorry. After a bit, a different servant comes walking down the pathway, flanked by like 4 armed guards. They're wearing like kind of like dark armor. It's all leather, but they're wearing like dark, like dyed black armor. And they both all 4 of them have like basically Spanish half capes that are like, you know, kind of like matador style, where they like go over one like the left side of them basically. So it's like bright red. And so those 5 walk up. The servant, who's wearing like very fine, like dark red thing. It's another elf, this time female. Half of her head is shaven, and the other half is styled like very voluminously. And she kind of looks you over, not saying anything, kind of like tapping her fingers together as she like looks over all of you, and then she just kind of nods, and then like takes out a key and opens the gate for you and like pulls it open. And she goes, "This way, my lord." And she says, "This way, my lord."
Oh, well, thank you.
How old does she look, by the way?
Like, you know, mid-20s.
Okay.
Cool.
She, as you're walking, she begins to like talk to you guys, specifically Damien. She says, "Is this your first time here, my lord?" She definitely sounds Orlesian.
Yes, I believe so. Wait.
You've never seen these gardens. The gardens are actually quite famous in the city. There are many varieties, and she does that thing that you've been taught to because you're a gentleman. You're a noble. That she like kind of like crooks her arm in yours, to kind of like show that she's like paying attention to you and showing you things.
Yes.
And she like talks about the garden that you're walking through and like the different types of flora and flora that can be found in it, and like that her mistress loves flowers and different types of things of that nature, trees. She's a very big lover of nature, and that's why she likes to surround herself in it.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Fun
And I mean this girl is like very good at what she does. And after you guys like make it to the house. The other guys, the 4 guys, are just kind of around you, like escorting you towards the house. They don't really look like they're watching you guys. They look like they're like guarding you more.
Right.
And after you make it to the house, they don't bring you to like the main big double doors of the foyer. They bring you to a side door that's still double doors. That's like glass, which is very nice. She has full glass, which shows rich. And she like opens the doors and goes, "Please come in."
Right. And I will. And I'm sure everyone else will.
Everyone else does, yeah?
Do what?
Go into the house.
Having anything specific reason not to?
Nope.
Then yes. Do they try and take my brandy away from me?
They do not.
How is
Yes.
Neil reacting to things? Or did
He's
Neil
just
not come
gonna-
with us?
Did Neil come with you?
Well, I figured no one's gonna attack me while I'm doing this, so I brought Neil along.
Cool.
Okay. And
Um,
Rosalind's been keeping an eye on him.
because you thought no one was attacking you, are you wearing your armor?
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I understand, because, like, you have heavy plate mail, which is not comfortable to be in. So if you thought no one was going to attack you, I'm asking, did you wear armor?
Well,
I did.
you know what? Just
Mostly
to
because
be
my good clothes is
cool.
in the ocean.
Just to be cool?
Listen, unless I have a reason to wear my fancy pants in my own.
Let's be cool, and I'm gonna say no. I did not wear my armor, but I brought Zeal along with me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that having your sword with you makes sense. But yeah, the armor, that's what that's because it's shitty and hot in that armor.
Because if we
And now
do
you're in
get
a much
attacked and I
kind of
don't have
breezier
armor
outfit,
on,
and you don't feel as horrible as you did earlier. Rosalind, you are suffering currently. Your plate armor is actually like heating up. Like you're starting to get to that point that you feel if you stood in the sun for like 30 minutes longer, you would begin to cook yourself inside your own armor. The sun here is very oppressive.
This is done. I'm grabbing Flora. We're going shopping.
Yeah, you're just constantly like taking your handkerchief and just wiping your face. You're very hot.
But we just went inside, right? So she should be.
You go inside. It's much better now. It's very shaded in this whole area. Not a lot of sun gets here because it's very shaded. And as you go in, you look like you go in through like some side dining room, like not the main dining room. Like this looks like a dining room maybe for like for small breakfasts maybe. Something to look out into because this whole room is all glass, so like maybe to look out into the gardens. You're brought away into through another pair of doors. The guards have stopped following you at this point. And you are brought into kind of like a sitting room area, and she just kind of like asks you to like sit, make yourself comfortable. She asks if she wants she asks you if you need like a glass for that cat.
No. I'll be fine. And then after I say that, I kind of just sip some directly from the cask.
Cool. And a bunch like dribble down like your face, kind of. And she's just like, she like winces a little bit. She says, "You're sure the glassware there is quite fine, and it will prevent you from getting brandy on the carpet."
I hear brandy ages carpet well.
She just nods and walks away. So you guys sit
I
down.
thought Neil was going to be the problem today.
Yeah,
I don't know why you...
Yeah. So, Neil sits down and is just kind of looking around. Like, this is a lot, basically, for him. So you're kind of waiting around for a little bit. So a woman kind of, like, enters the room reading a book and, like, stops and, like, turns to look at you all.
Right.
It's not Lucrezia.
That's right. I need to write that down.
Yeah, Lucrezia. Baroness Lucrezia. She like stops and like turns. She's like much younger than Lucrezia.
Yes.
She's wearing like tall black boots, kind of like a riding outfit, kind of.
Right.
And like flowing, beautiful raven hair, like porcelain white skin, pale blue eyes. She's got like red lipstick on, and some blush on her cheeks. And she's like reading a book, and she like she has what looks like maybe like part of a papaya in her hand, and she just like stares at you guys for a bit, Like she just
Hello.
then she like looks around.
Well,
Yeah,
hello
I'll,
there.
I'll wave nicely.
Also
Hello.
waves nicely.
She goes, pardon me. She like closes, like puts like a red silk tassel into the book and like closes it and puts it on her side and approaches and she goes, I apologize. I did not know we were having any guests today.
Oh, you kind of arrived early. Months
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Hisra. Who are you?
A pleasure. I am Saloon.
That's a very pretty name, Saloon.
Thank you. Like it. I am one of. I'm an adoptive daughter of the Baroness.
Oh, interesting.
She nods. She's been very good to me. I've not. I'm sorry, Hisra. I've not heard of you.
Not
Wait. And then she like looks at you. She goes, "You want the Kunari that saved Tantavale, are you?"
I'm gonna look as humble as I possibly can.
Totally. Within your head, fireworks are going off.
Yes. And I go, well,
He finally got the recognition.
it was a group effort, but I did what I could to help as many as I could.
She goes, of course, the champion. Why did I not see it? Of course. Well, I'm glad you are here. Glad to see you are all right. Definitely well. I hope. I'm sure she will be along shortly. I have some other business to attend to at the moment. Business. But I'm sure the Baroness will be along shortly. Very great to meet you all.
How's
I didn't
Saloon
get the rest
dressed?
of your name. What did you say?
How is Saloon dressed?
Oh, I said she's in like a riding outfit.
Okay.
Like, like tight red pants, red velvet shirt with like a black vest over, like long, tall black riding boots with like white kind of filigree on them, and she just holding a papaya in one hand. And her sleeves rolled up like very high, like almost to her elbows. And she's like, I did not get the rest of your names.
Oh, I'm Roslyn.
Rosalind. Damien! Ukraine!
Yes.
Well, we've been expecting you for some time.
Well,
I think. It's been a while.
yes. We had some other business to attend to, obviously, but
Apparently. Well, I've got
by
it now.
my calculation, I figured I was early since my birthday's not for a while, or at least that's what.
She just kind of like looks at you, a little confused. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I do not know the business of everything that she goes on. If you are early, then you are early. I apologize. I've just been hearing about it
I
for
could
a
be
while.
wrong.
Like I've just been hearing
I was
about
trying
it
to
for
keep
a while. Anyway, I have business to attend to. I'm sure she will be along shortly. If you will excuse me." And she like bows slightly and walks off.
I wave to her, looking as regal as I possibly can, like a hero.
She waves back very flirtatiously.
Guys, I think if I play my cards right, I can become a baron.
Good luck with that. Pats his shoulder.
I'm just kind of laughing at it.
Yeah.
Well, I did want to ask her where she got her outfit. It looked much more comfortable than what I have.
Did you want to ask her that before she left?
Oh, she's gone already.
Okay.
Then again, they probably have their own tailor, so...
That, from what you've starting to learn about, yeah, getting clothes somewhere might not be a thing for the nobility. It's just like they have a tailor and like, I would like clothes, please. Yep. But you used to just hand-me-downs from, Templars and shit.
Exactly.
So, You guys wait a little bit longer. It's at this point, coming downstairs and turning the corner into this room, you see Baroness Lucrezia. She is in a much more casual gown, but it's still a gown. Very red. And on her arm is who you assume to be Sir Tristan, because he's not wearing armor. Last time you met, it has to be him, because he's as proportionate as Sir Tristan. But he's not wearing fucking full plate, so you can actually see what he looks like now. He has very simple clothing on, like very Antivan. They're both dressed very Antivan. He's got just a simple black, open kind of floofy shirt, black trousers with red stripes down the center, and black dueling boots. His skin is rather pale. His hair is silvery and down to his shoulders. He has some interesting scars on his face that sort of remind you of Kalina's scars.
Okay. So may or may not be a Grey Warden?
Or
No.
Her just
Her scars were
in the
specific.
same way?
No, her facial scars were specifically from the Anderfells, because she's from the Anderfells.
Oh, so he's Infillian.
It's possible, yeah.
Okay.
You remember you couldn't place his accent before, so that might be an explanation.
Well, having met the warden, could we place it now?
Probably.
Okay.
She comes in and she says, of course, excellent to see you all here. Her rich Antivan accent kind of coming out. Damien, and she comes up to you, and do you stand up?
Yes.
Cool, yeah, she comes up and gives you a hug. She goes, we've been so worried about you. Where have you been, my boy?
Well, we kind of got sidetracked by a lot of things.
Apparently. When you missed the party, we were so worried.
Oh, dang it. I'm sorry.
Wait, I thought the party wasn't until for another 2 months.
Yeah.
That's what I thought as well.
What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I figured you'd be holding it on my actual birthday and not before my birthday.
Well, we did, but you did not show. We invited... Yeah.
Shit. I look at the others and I look at her and go, what is today's date?
She goes, of course, it is. So the date's about right. The year's off.
What do you mean the year's off?
So to you guys, it was, I don't remember the fucking dating system of it. Something like 8:32 or some shit. I can't remember. But she says it's 8:33.
So does that mean an entire year has passed?
Yep.
Fuck, stupid fucking fade shit. Time warp fade shit. Fuck. And I just... God damn it. We went to... Time's all weird in the fade. When we were fighting that demon, the fade exploded on us. It must have changed where we were in time. Somehow. So, we passed by a year. Fuck.
Hisra, do you want to roll Cunning Arcana? Cunning Arcane Lore? Because that is something you can do.
Can I also...
To be more specific...
That doesn't sound right.
I mean, you don't know. You were never trained in magical theory or how the fade works. You were taught demons bad.
To be more specific about what happened?
Yeah.
Other than time shit? Alright. So Arcane Lore?
Yeah, Cunning Arcane Lore.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
What? Yeah, I can roll for you. Boop.
Ooh, nice. And 3 stunned.
Ooh, 18, 3 stun.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So history, yeah. You think that you weren't displaced in time. However, you do think your group, because of that event, that you guys, that, you know, it took a little longer for you guys to kill the demon before, like, the thing spread to a certain point. And once you killed it, like, finally, everything kind of imploded in on itself, and all that stuff in the ship seemed to react and kind of... you think, with the 18 and a 3 stun, that you guys might have been frozen for a good amount of time. That seems more likely than just displaced.
Huh.
Which is why when you guys, after that wave hit, you guys suddenly felt super weird and stiff and hungry.
Oh, okay.
So we were frozen for an entire year.
Yeah, in the middle of the ocean, basically.
Oh my god.
Everest, why didn't you tell me? Or did you even notice?
Everyone should leave their
I didn't notice.
on their character sheet.
Yeah.
I guess 2 years for me, technically. I'm close.
Fudge. Well,
24.
So I guess
Just
you don't
see
have to change your character sheets. We're 1 year older.
Well, I will actually tell you, you're actually fairly certain, Hisra, you guys actually haven't gone through the metabolic stage of aging a year.
yeah.
You are still technically, metabolically, the age you are, but just, you know, in social standings, yes, you are a year older.
To make things simple, imagine time continued to pass for everything except us.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
no, that's
He's
like
explaining
really,
this out loud, right? Like, to everybody.
I don't know, is he?
It would be nice to know.
Yeah, no, I'm giving this loud explanation. I'm not even caring about the Duchess. I'm just too pissed about hearing this.
Just the fact that you froze for a year. You didn't know it.
Fuck! God damn, by the time, there's no chance he's still into Venture when we get there. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Fuck.
Right, the invasion of Ferelden.
Yeah, well, that whole thing we're
There
supposed
be
to
signs
prevent.
of this kicking off?
Yeah, she goes, well, if you are worried about some events, I can... She's not right. I can tell you that Ferelden has not been invaded.
That's good.
Have there been any major disasters or anything that happened since we left?
Not that I'm aware of.
Magic is a pain in the ass.
Any unusual news about Avar?
The Alvar? What are Avar?
I'm gonna take that
Yeah,
as
Never
no.
mind.
Yeah, if they had conquered a city, she probably would have heard about it.
Yeah.
Sorry for our weirdness, my lady. You have to understand, we just went through a rather magic event, and we're just now finding about it.
This sounds quite harrowing. I believe you, of course. It would explain why you were late to my party. It is
That's what she's still thinking about.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Well, it sucks because I was so excited about this party and then I missed
Well,
it. By a whole year.
my boy, we're
My
going to
bad.
throw another party
Another party.
for your return, obviously, and we obviously have a birthday to catch you up on.
Yes. From returning from displaced time, I could.
Of course, and of course, because it's been a year, with so many things have changed in the political structure. I know. I mean, there might be a civil war in Orlais.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh,
Terrible things.
oh.
But we must talk about what I wanted you to come here and talk about. Of course, my boy.
Yes, we should do that.
Of course. We should do that in more detail. But first, I think dinner. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Much.
Yeah.
I think.
I am hungry. Yes.
So Tristan just says, "Yes, dinner might be a good idea. If you guys have been affected by the Fade, I would love to hear the story, especially if it involved slaying a demon."
Yeah.
My lady, dinner.
That was weird.
My lady, dinner is a very nice prospect. Do you have anywhere I could write and send letters for, though?
Of course. My messengers are of top class.
Okay, great. I'll go take care of that really quick, and I'll join you for dinner.
Of course. No, I mean, you all must get ready for dinner. Dinner will be in 2 hours. You must all get ready. And of course, you're all staying at my manor. You are all staying here while you're here. You have no choice.
Yes,
Did we already pick our rooms at the inn?
Damien, hush. This place is awesome.
No, I'm
you
just
are
saying.
I have
'cause
more.
I might have to go get a refund.
I go. Let me take care of it. Which tavern? Which inn were you?
Do
I
you want
forget
me
what
to
the
do
one
it?
was. Oh, the velvet.
the velvet bird.
Yeah.
It is taken. Consider it taken care of. You are my
Okay.
guests. You will be staying here. I insist. Like,
All right, one second.
Catch
If I
up,
have to
you
get
can talk.
into a big long conversation with her, let me go to the bathroom real quick.
yeah, go do that.
Man, Damien's contacts are so much nicer than mine.
Oh, but
The Civil War in Orlais, have you heard anything about the Montpelliers?
oh yes, the Montpelliers. The Montpelliers are very good friends of mine. They are not doing great. Unfortunately, they're still being blamed for banditry from some time ago. This individual calling himself the Black Fox. He was never caught.
Yeah. I kept bringing it up, and you guys like have ignored me. We never got the Black Fox.
I know.
So
And
their
when we find
reputation
this
has taken a
person-
hit.
We're going to kill him.
We have to go back to where we came from. He's back in Antiva. I mean, in the
Tenderfell.
Free Marches. Tenderfell. Yeah, we just abandoned the quest, basically. And apparently we did it for a year.
Well,
I mean, you guys can consider that quest failed.
aw.
Yeah.
The
We failed the quest.
ramifications have been done, basically.
Sorry.
I kept bringing it up, and then everyone was ignoring me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, their reputation has taken a hit, so they've actually lost a good amount of standing.
Oh god,
Hopefully their eldest will make it up in the upcoming marriage.
What? I'm sorry?
Oh, if you're interested, the heir to the Montpellier's Grégoire, he is currently in line to be married to Grand Duchess Stefania, who is the cousin of the Empress.
Interesting.
So that might be interesting. He's currently out questing, I assume. He's always out questing. This time it's something about a sword. I don't know.
Something about a sword.
Something about the sword.
So would you say
Maybe know
it is a sword
whereabouts for this quest? Which region?
Oh gosh, the north, I believe. It's in Antiva. The north, near the mountain, I believe. There's some sword maker up there, and there's some legendary sword that belonged to a former lion of Orlais, and it must be acclaimed for the name and the honor and the chevalier things. I do not know. Their culture is filled with ostentatiousry and honor and
Ostentatiously.
yeah. I mean, she's Antivan, so she's just like, nah, like.
I feel the
You,
same way.
you've been very helpful.
Of course. Any other information I can keep you abreast on, I would be glad to. But how about you shall be shown to your rooms and given appropriate clothes for dinner tonight.
Oh, I have fancy dress, man. Don't worry.
You sure it wasn't lost on the boat?
No, Hisra, that was lost.
That was lost?
Oh no, not the orange
What?
pants.
Damn it, I thought I got that in my bag.
No, you didn't, unfortunately.
Plus, this is like a year later, so like fashion's out of style, and if we're meeting
Well,
a bunch of
I feel
people,
like
they're gonna make fun of you.
You don't think it's for cares?
No, but it's just funny because I get to laugh.
No, the fancy clothes were unfortunately lost.
God damn it! I hate
Yeah.
the time skip.
Yeah.
This is really, the time skips are supposed to make us come back more powerful.
No.
Agreed. We're all
Now we're
living
in all of
now,
our
right?
plans.
One second, my grandma's talking.
You guys got like reverse time skipped. Everyone else got more powerful, and you guys did the same. No. That'd be too much. Hey, dude, when that cataclysm happened and the portal got unstable, I rolled on a table to see what the effects would be. You guys got time frozen, which was definitely not the worst thing that could have happened to you.
True.
I think that's a matter of perspective, because now I have no fucking idea what to do.
Oh, Rosalind knows what she's going to do.
Well, there was a version that you all just burned to death.
Yay.
I'm sure we would
You
be
guys
fine.
It made me go, and I'm like, okay, how long is this thing? And it's like, oh, okay, that's a good amount of time. So, yeah, there you go. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. You guys could have been frozen for 10 years. But you weren't.
Could you? I don't even know how that campaign would be turned out. If
I wouldn't know either. I would have to really rework stuff.
I think 10 years would have pretty much killed all the time with all the requests we had.
It would have been lame. So I'm glad that didn't happen. Luckily, only a year, it's not a big deal, because you guys travel a lot, so. NBD.
Shit. Alright. So, we go to our rooms?
Yeah, you guys are shown to your rooms. They are lavish and large. Very tasteful, like there's art on them, no like ostentatious, just very subtle, but nice. Silk sheets, fine beds, not too soft, not too rough. A large room. Your measurements are taken for clothes. You are then given some spare clothes to kind of set you up for now. Rosalind, it's a little too big in the across your chest. It's a little too furry, so you kind of have to like try to pin that up. But it'll fit for now, and they basically said that they'll give you more proper clothes later. Hesra, you are given basically some older clothes of Sir Tristan's because you're so big.
So what kind of coloring is it?
It's black. It's all black.
This is awful. Who in the right mind would wear something like this? I'll look like a damn fool.
A damn fool. Sorry about that. My grandma was like, hurry, eat something for lunch because I'm not going to be here.
Okay, no problem. But yeah, you give them all black. Damien, they have clothes that are very much in your size. It's no big deal. Your measurements are taken. All that good stuff happens.
Cool. I have to fight with Neil to get him to wear nice clothes.
No, you do that. Oh, with Neil?
Yeah.
No, he's okay with wearing better clothes. The clothes are just complicated for him, so you have to like put them on for him.
Yeah.
Because he's used to pull-on pants, pull-on shirt, done. Like, this is much more complicated dress. And it's a dinner, so you're supposed to dress nice. After that, you guys are then brought out to dinner on the veranda. It's outside, a fresca.
Ooh.
Candles and lanterns are lit. You have a beautiful view of the jungle. To the left, you hear like the ocean waves. It's utterly gorgeous. At night, it cools down like a much more. But you're not cold now. It's just like comfortable. Especially for you, like Rosalind, it's just comfortable now. You're like it's very nice. And yeah, you were at dinner. Dinner is very Antivan. So it's a grill. Many fruits, definitely. A large grilled boar. You get to watch this guy off to the side cook it, and just slab on these meats and rub it in definitely different kinds of fruits. You guys are served kebabs, which is like new food. So that's nice.
Okay, but before I did go there, I did stop with their messengers and write some letters to them.
Yes. What are we...
Actually, on the topic of messengers, probably no way to get word to Gregoire.
That you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and write the letters. I'm gonna tell them in our letters about how I skipped a year, seeing what's different with them throughout that year. You know what changed in the cities and stuff.
Guys, you do realize that we have a burb that can send messages, right?
You do have a message burb.
Yes, we
do.
do. And Thistle's not here, hence my forgetting about it.
Yep, Puppet Thistle's like,
we
got Athras!
Asmrath?
And then like a felt version of Athras goes,
Will Thistle let me use her bird?
That's even more adorable.
Yep. And no one, of course, notices that Thistle and Athras are weird little felt puppets on strings.
Well, mine's a lot closer. Would you mind if I did mine first?
Okay,
As
fine.
Gregoire is actually in Antiva. Yours is probably going how far away?
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear just his adulation for you.
Probably
and the
very
fact
far.
that we've been time displaced for you.
Okay, I go first then.
Yeah, cool. So Thistle will let you send a message through Athras. What do you say? As his beak opens, goes,
So, I heard you're engaged. I kind of want to talk to you about that. Please don't be freaked out by Azrath. This really is Rosalynn speaking. Complications. I've been time displaced for a year. It's weird. We should talk. I'm in Antiva now at... Damien, what's the name of this lady again? Lucretia? Baroness.
Yeah, Baroness
Lucretia.
Yeah, Lucretia. Lucretia.
Alright, Azrath. Go. Be awesome.
Oh yeah, he'll shoot off.
Fun.
No, it's not.
Not for you.
Exactly.
Now we're just waiting for the bird.
Baroness
Lucretia
de Salantana.
Because I was not even remotely right.
Yeah, Baroness Lucrezia de Salantana.
Well, hopefully he still loves you. Keep in mind
Damien,
this is...
do not make me punch you right now. I feel it would be bad manners.
Well,
Flashback to her legendary tackle.
yeah.
Yeah, legendary tackle.
It was so
It
far.
was all sixes, so yeah.
Yeah, no. If it's all sixes in the Dragon Age game, you have done something legendary. It is literally known as a legendary tackle. It was our first and last legendary action so far in this game.
Keep in mind that he does have a mind that works on a whim, so...
No, I legendary perception checked that one, dude.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, because wasn't it the other Kunari that was like, y'all had this daring contest or whatever?
No.
It was the mage. It was the mage and the father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
We've had a long history.
No, it's been a while.
Also, Damien, stop trying to
I feel
shut
like-
Roslyn up. You're not helping.
I feel like Tony doing the time displaced thing is just an allegory for the fact that we haven't met in like 4 months.
Right? That just kind of worked out, honestly.
Yeah.
I got to do some when I finally found free time. I did do some. I had to do a bunch of GM turns to see like what has happened without your influence. And yeah, shit's happened. But nothing.
Just forgot about
no
this for a
like
while.
huge world event has really
So
happened.
Tantraville's burned down.
Totally. Yep. Everyone's dead.
Everyone is...
Guy with all the
Everyone you
scars
ever
on his
loved is
face. What's his name?
Oh, Mal Redfist.
Yes, Redfist.
Yeah.
He's
He
taking
and
over
his
the world.
girlfriend, lady, have gotten married. They have kids.
Probably.
They
They're
make
probably
awesome
happy.
ships together. It's kind of great. They're the only ones that got a happy ending.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, he is technically.
Keep that optimism. So, yeah, you guys are then you sit down to dinner, and then the Baroness finally asks you, "Who is this young man?"
Oh, yes, this is Neil. Does she know religions, or does she only know?
Yeah, she speaks Orlang. She speaks a lot of languages.
Okay. I'll explain what went down in Orlean to her.
Okay, yeah. So she nods. A look of like concern comes across her face, and like looks at the boy and like smiles and nods to him, and he doesn't really notice because he's just stuffing his face.
Yes.
And then she says back to you in Orlesian, she goes, "We will discuss him at a later date. But we should discuss him." Then she changes back to a language that everyone can speak, because she is not rude. And she basically, you know, she talks to you a little bit, but then talks to Damien and just kind of goes, "Well, your brother, unfortunately, has only grown more powerful
That's not typical.
in your absence.
That's not
Your mother's wedding is soon."
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And so that's unfortunate. However, his power has made others jealous.
As I figured it would.
Of course. So it should be rather easy to sway some people. I already have several people on my side. But we were waiting for you, and of course we thought you had disappeared, so I had feared that your brother had gotten to you, had found out. But luckily that's not the case. So we can
magic on that one.
move along with the plan.
Yeah.
So we luckily that now that there is a civil war brewing,
Okay.
we can have a perspective to kind of latch on to. So your brother has put in that. Oh gosh, one sec.
Stuffing them?
Yeah, fucking look up some names.
Look at that.
Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon. He has supported his claim to the throne. So all we have to do is say that you support Salim, and we will immediately win out.
Yeah.
Return to a, your brother is very much in favor of expansionism, as is Grand Duke. And, personally, as someone who is not Orlesian, I would not like Orlais to start conquering other territories again.
That is true.
Last time they did that in Fereld, and it did not go so well for the world.
This is true.
Though I hardly really care about that kind of politics. Our politics is we want to get the Duquesne family name under the correct leadership. Just right to you. And because I was so good friends with your father and your mother, I want to do what I know is the right thing to do.
Okay.
So we're going to have several parties. You have to stay. We're going to organize several parties. You will meet all kinds of merchants and diplomats and war heroes. You are very charming, so you will win them to your side. And we shall gain our forces, our funding, we shall make a counterclaim to the seat of the Duquesne House. It will most likely devolve into an armed conflict. We will use our funds and soldiers to raise our army, and we will crush your brother. Thus, rescuing the Duquesne family household, and everything will be right with the world. You will have your revenge for the horrid things that disgusting creature that you call your brother did to you. And we'll all be grateful for it.
I nod in agreement with her, and then I kind of laugh for a second and say, remember when my family only distilled wine?
She laughs as well. She goes, quite honestly, that's why I met your family. I love their wine. They made such good wine. I would visit often just to have a glass. You, of course, very smart. Back then. You're very smart. Your brother was not. Your brother was always creeping about. I always knew he was trouble. Saw him. Too smart for his own. And not enough morals. A dangerous combination. Good for God.
Well,
yeah.
hopefully this all works out.
Yeah, she. And yeah, so you guys obviously heard that whole conversation. We're talking about that. But yeah, she. And she, just kind of talks a bit about that. Sir Tristan, who's at the dinner, of course, looming there, asks you all about different things and about, any kind of accolades you've won in battle, and things of that nature. Just general, polite dinner discussions after Lucrezia kind of make sure you're on board with the plan. Was there anything you wanted to ask them? Any of you?
General news on Tantervale, how that scene's going.
Tantervale's going well.
Oh, good. No more red lyrium.
They just recently completed the Autumn Falls tournament. And it's now moving down south. Arenthal is still in charge of the tournament. He's still the main patron.
Of course he is.
I wonder if those dwarves ever won that tournament. And then we get to finish.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got everything kind of went south.
Hey, we could have stayed one more day and done the grand tourney. I could have done archery. I wanted that bow.
You did want that bow. What's it called?
Actually, while we're here, we have access to messenger people. Probably do a letter to Kameth, but I can do that off screen.
Yeah, it's no problem. But yeah, that's all the really information on Tanterville.
Okay.
She also says that that there's this new guard captain there, captain of the guard, who's a very kind of cross Ferelden.
Yay!
You know him.
Oh, him.
I guess he got that job after all.
Good for him.
Too bad for him, though.
So
He's
cracking down on crime there, the Welcomers. She doesn't say the Welcomers, but she says the local Thieves Guild has apparently been quelled a bit.
Good on ya.
So yeah, that's a thing.
And whenever we're done, guys.
Okay, I'm being momentarily dumb. I don't think my character would be this dumb. The Cult of the White Moon. I'm guessing not proper dinner conversation.
Cult of the Last Moon.
Cult of the Last Moon.
Yeah.
Probably not proper dinner questioning.
Oh!
They forgot.
She seems to be using this time to like try and catch you up on anything you need to know.
Okay, then I
She
will
seems
just forge ahead.
She seems like very much like on Damien's side and whatever. So you know you can decide.
Okay.
She's not a Legion, so.
Have you heard anything about this little cult group, Cult of the Last Moon? We ran across them in Tangervale. They were not particularly nice.
She's like.
They kind of stole one of our party members.
Sir Tristan goes, yes, I've heard of them. Tevinter cults, old gods. No, we heard about a year ago they attacked the Autumn Falls tournament, but that's about it.
Alright.
They were stopped by a heroic Kunari named Hisra, and he just like looks over at you, Hisra.
Pats Hisra's arm. You did awesome.
Yeah, I'm just slightly flexing when after he says that, just it wasn't much.
Rosalind looks at him very confused, and then goes back to
Tristan,
looking the skies for Bird.
Yeah, Tristan just kind of nods.
I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot of questions. Nothing. The questions I have, they couldn't possibly know the answers to.
Cool. Yeah, they're just there to like if you want to know anything like an updated state of different things, they seem fairly connected.
What about? Have you heard about that one town that we started in? I still remember the name. I can't.
But Gurdon?
Yeah.
Did the boy ever come back and become a Banon or whatever?
No, that did not happen.
Oh.
Do we know if he's okay?
Gurdon has now officially been absorbed into Urlay.
Oh, cool.
Under the bannership of Halam Shiral. And the Montclair family.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them.
Yep, the rabid supporters of your brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they'll come up when we get there.
Yes, we must do something about their power base.
What you recommend?
They have a lot of money. Well, they have a lot of money. So we have to hurt them, and they supply your brother with a lot of money. And that is why Duke Prosper is marrying your mother, to cement the future of their household and blah blah blah.
Hisra, marry Damien's mother.
Well, I doubt his brother would allow that.
You'll elope. We'll make this happen.
Yeah, that doesn't. She just laughs, kind of. Because that doesn't exactly help.
Whatever step number one is, we should go ahead and go.
Well, there are many step number ones. Step number one, of course, is to have parties and you to meet many people.
That is true.
And then after we have done that, then we must start deconstructing power bases after we start building up our own. The Montclairs are one of the most powerful backers of your brother.
That is true.
Also, he is now a friend of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, so that is, of course, another grand ally of his. Though his support can waver if we debilitate his way of standing. So, if we could do something about the Montclairs, that would be good. They provide him a lot of money and influence. After all, their duchy is Halam Shiral, which is where the Winter Palace is.
Right.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No.
Cool.
Really would ask about this Grand Duchess, but I can't really do it.
You can't.
Well, don't know if she's allied to this person. And maybe
You could
having
ask.
a good, healthy dose of disdain for her if she is allied is not good.
Well, you could always ask.
Duchess, this Grand Duchess person that's engaged to Gregoire, how well do you know her?
Stefania? I've met her at a few parties. She is interesting, to say the least. A fascination with dogs. A very, very, in my opinion, unhealthy obsession with dogs. But other than that, a fine woman. She seems to be a friend of Celine's, so she is influential. She is connected to the imperial family, so of course she has clout. She's... Oh... She kind of looks at you, tilts her head. She's probably like 2 years younger than you. Why do you ask? You seem very interested in Gregoire.
And that's why I'm asking. Pokes at food.
Really? Well, dear, if we are going to be allies in political intrigue, I must know all the intriguing things about your policies.
Looks at Damien like, is this normal? I don't know.
You mean the man that you courted for a while being whisked away by another
Courted?
woman? I would say yes.
Scandalous. What? I'm sorry, I do not know your name.
Court.
I am so rude. I am Lucrezia. Lucrezia de Salantana. You are...
Oh, Rosalind Iset.
Rosalind. Iset. I do not know that name, Iset.
Would not surprise me. I just started building reputation when we got time displaced.
Well, your family. I mean, you have a surname, so you are of some kind of blood, yes?
Not really.
Interesting. So you are of no noble blood?
None that I know of.
And you
My
courted...
parents were mages, so they kind of lose
Were
titles
they?
when they go into the circle.
They were mages. Well, my dear, my father was a mage.
Really?
Yes, an apostate. A very brazen one.
Oh well, I guess in that case we can have the mage demographic on our side as well, couldn't we?
I mean, not that their support would be entirely necessary, but it might be nice to gain Vivienne's favor, though she is a viper, and I would worry about talking to her too much.
Well, you did say armed confrontation.
It is true. But, I mean, they are, the Circle is an arm of the Chantry. They would not, even if they wanted to, they could not come out if they wanted to support us. Though, apostates could be, of course, earned.
Exactly.
Like, nuts.
I think we have
And
some
you-
people who know a thing or two about
Well, great.
enticing.
When the time comes, call them up.
Except the Salon restaurant.
Yeah. But she does say, like, but you courted him. You courted Gregoire. And he courted you back.
I thought that was what was going on. Her
Well,
hand
was it?
is now
Like-
clutched around that emerald pendant.
Yeah, she goes, so, I mean, was it? I mean, he's Chevalier. Did he ask you of a token?
Yeah. And we
Oh.
first met.
Really?
She tried to give him poison and then realized it was not a good idea.
You poisoned him?
Kicks Davian.
Nah. I just started laughing.
She goes, you poisoned him?
No,
No, she
I
didn't
gave
poison
him
him.
a thing of poison. I didn't know the custom. I'm a free marcher, clearly.
Oh,
I got
Oh,
it
my
back
sweet
and I
dear.
gave him a hair ribbon instead.
Oh.
He seemed
my
really
God.
was
sweet
charming
dear.
in my way.
Oh, I mean, I don't blame you for not knowing Chevalier traditions. They are silly and they are many and old and silly.
Proceeds
Yeah.
to kick Dabian under the table again for snickering.
Yeah, totally.
We know all about the annoyingness of Chevaliers. One was about to try to kill us.
He did almost run you down with his horse. This is true.
Yeah, and then he got mad at me because I dared to get in the way of his precious horse.
That is how
And then
Chevalier are. They are entitled. They believe that the very ground they walk on is favored by them, for it touches their feet. Gregoire is more of the
He seemed very nice.
yes. From what I've heard, he's very storybook driven. He sounds more of a knight out of a tale than out of a history book.
Oh, believe me, when you have to live with him for 3 years training and then...
Yes, he was your knight brother. I mean, yeah, I feel bad for his parents. They are shrewd merchants and hope their heir would be as shrewd as they are, but they got the storybook hero instead.
Interestingly, a lot of times I always felt like they wanted me as their son. I guess it's just the way that I am.
She nods and looks at you and she goes, "That is true, actually. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage to gain their support."
Oh, yes. Oh,
Dabian, I
You
never
know.
thought to ask. Does he have siblings, Gregoire?
does Gregoire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he has 6 siblings.
Has, yeah. 3 and 3, probably.
Yeah, he's the eldest of 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so 4
These
and
are
3.
things I should have asked a long time ago.
Yo, was someone playing, like, For Honor in the background?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll turn it down. I'm playing Assassin's Creed.
Oh, you're playing.
Okay.
I just heard, like, clanking and...
Yeah, I heard like a ho.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
been hearing that too.
No, sorry. Killing a bunch of, 20 guardsmen because I want their shit.
Alright.
At the stealth game.
I'm so sad I bought a copy of this, the complete edition for Dishonored, and then when I put it in my PlayStation, it was like, this disc is damaged.
Oh, that sucks. But yeah, so she goes, well, Rosalind, if he courted you and you courted him and you had feelings, but then a year passed by.
I tried to tell her that earlier, but I think she's gonna try.
Well, I think this could help us.
And how would that help us? If I may interject.
Well, here's the thing. If he married you, she just says, it would not help his house. It would earn his house many
Much
compromises, and his family's business would not go so well.
they would throw all the shade.
But what it would do would free him to act more openly. And Gregoire is very popular among Chevalier. Many Chevalier like Gregoire. His word carries a lot there. He's done many great deeds. Of course, Gregoire would support us irregardless. But especially if he married Rosalind, I mean, he wouldn't have to be at the behest of his own family. It might destroy the relationship he has with his family. But he's Chevalier. He'll do what he wishes.
What?
And if you don't wish to do this, you could always become his mistress.
I mean, that's
don't really
always
see
the-
myself the mistress type.
There is so
I mean,
many
in
stuff-
Orlais-
No. I mean, you don't have to skulk about the castle in a slinky dress, having sex around corners, my dear. This is a very normal thing. Most nobility do not marry for love. They marry for political, convenience. Then when that is done, then they actually spend time with the people they actually love.
Yeah. Ability's super weird.
She goes, well, to me, peasants are strange, so she shrugs.
It's a matter of perspective, you know?
She like gestures, she goes, exactly. Our own little realities are our own perceptions of them. What we believe is good and bad, or depending on what we are surrounded with.
Listen, Rosalind, it's your choice, but if I'll give you my short opinion, I think you should go for this whole mistress thing. I mean, being a wife of a noble comes with so many responsibilities, but being his mistress, I mean, we can still go adventure, and then you can just come back and sleep with him. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Just goes to drink.
Yeah. She goes,
Would you like some of my brandy?
Yes.
Well, we've turned the Templar to drink.
she's
I have turned the Templar.
She's a Templar?
Well,
Former possible Templar.
You never did the vigil.
No.
No.
I always forget that you're not a Templar.
You are a very interesting girl.
Well, when we first met, I was carrying the shield. Thankfully, I left that in Tanterville when we left.
Hey, you have the rose shield now.
Yes, that too. Also, this is more, I'm covering my base of where the original sword and shield are. They're still in the world. They're not in the ocean.
Nope, they're in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, so any other questions that are burning?
No.
No. Is my barrel almost empty yet?
No.
Priorities.
No, it is not.
Okay.
The brandy's hard to drink a lot of. Like, it's real sweet and burny.
Yep.
Pascal's here. What's Haleth been
Why
up
did
to?
you think I did that?
About to say, yeah, is he actually here?
He didn't roll 20.
Hello.
Oh, I know.
Hi!
Oh, God, dude, I was waiting for you.
Oh, hi.
Pascal!
Hello.
Hey, what's up, man? Okay, cool, because I have shit for you.
Oh, God. That's so gross, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so if there's no more questions, the dinner goes on great. It's amazing.
And then Haleth materializes, steals the boar, and runs into the night.
Yes.
Absolutely.
As he does.
And then you guys all go to bed in nightgowns and are offered like warm nightcaps or anything to help you sleep. They have like different medicines to help you sleep. Living in a noble, you guys, living in a noble's manor kind
Whatever
of thing.
you do, don't drink alcohol.
True. No sign of Astaroth back yet, then.
Not yet.
Okay.
Damn it. If this was going to be so pissed if we had our crow killed.
Yep. All right. So
I don't think it can die. I thought it was immortal. It just like reverted
It would just
back
become a
into
brooch.
its form. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
you don't know.
Well, if it becomes a brooch, we can't get it back.
Yeah.
yep. Haleth.
Hello.
Hello. So you had a lot of adventures,
so long.
and did some stuff that I
Specialization
still
unlocked.
have to tell you and talk to you about because I have
Yes.
no free time ever.
You're so busy. You're
That
like
is
famous.
that is yes, so famous, so amazing. Everyone loves me. No.
As they should.
I do too.
Yeah. Makes me feel good. But basically, I will tell you. What you have your specialization.
Yep.
Whatever it may be.
In I believe shadow. Yeah, you have your shadow specialization. You're all sexy.
But okay.
Yep. You are level 7.
Oh, cool.
I think so.
Yep. You are level 7. And I've got you a cool little picture going on.
Haha, I am a sword master.
Okay.
And
Peekaboo.
I mean, as the god of occult, he should have some cool stuff now.
the god of occult.
Yeah, I would go.
Is that how he ended up with his adventure? He was a god?
No, I mean his adventure happened in his homeland.
No, but I thought people in Dogmask came and got him. I thought
Yes,
they were members of
that was a thing. That was a thing. They are a secret society. Who you
Oh,
might call
they
a
were-
cult.
Okay. See, I was.
One
I was
might
first.
call them a cult. Yeah, the Order of the
Wait,
Black
call
Dog.
them a cult.
Yeah, so you are an order of the member of the Order of the Black Dog.
Yeah.
Oh, you also have a new magic item.
Da-da-da.
Yeah.
Did they figure out to do something with that dragon?
Yeah. So it is called Cloak of Chastened Spider Silk.
You.
I already have a cloak of spider. Well, I wrote down cloak of spider thingy.
Yes.
Cloak O spider thingy.
But
Yeah. No, it's basically that, but this is like, let's call it an
The
enhanced.
fancy version.
can I wear both?
No, it's the same cloak.
Oh,
And I wear both at the same time.
It has been enhanced. I will
2 cloaks!
reveal what it can do for you in chat right now. I will send you a message because I don't want to say it out loud because it.
no, don't.
Why not?
You put it on.
You can trust
and it
us. We're totally
You put
not
it
gonna
on, and
steal
it turns
it.
into 3 cloaks.
You stole gold from me when I left.
That's
And
because you
yes,
went
you
away
did.
for like
Drink.
5 months.
So no, fuck you. I'm not trusting you bunch anymore.
Listen, I held on to your thing.
Yeah, and it sank with the ship, right?
Did it? I don't know. I'll be honest. Did it, Tony?
With what? What are you talking about?
The heartstring of the dragon.
The
No,
string
that,
of the
no,
Tamorian
no, no.
back to
That
the
was
back of the
not.
heart.
That did not sink.
I still have it.
Good.
I'm gonna turn into a bow for you. I have bow strings for you. I did promise that.
Yeah. So good. We're still best friends then. Oh, I named my wolf fighter, but I forgot what the name was.
You named your wolf, but you forgot what the name is.
Fanaran.
Ah, Fenneron. Very nice.
Oh, is this the one-eyed wolf or whatever?
Which means
The one with the
wolf arrow or arrow wolf actually, but whatever.
Oh, Fenneron.
A wolf?
I
Is it a
like it.
helicopter that turns invisible?
Yeah, I like to imagine that I speak some Elvish words.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
So this is its extra ability.
You can store food in it.
It has extra pockets.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, your chastened people have some cool magics.
Oh god, there's.
They really do.
One-
I've read the back material.
Yeah, that's where they got
Oh.
like all the the shape shifting and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the shapeshifters are those guys. So yeah, you know it can do that. So
I updated it to spider shadow thingy.
yeah, cool, good stuff.
The shadow thingy.
So yeah, Haleth, you have been in Porta del Sol for I'll probably say about 2 weeks.
Where is that?
It's an Antiva.
Oh, okay.
So you completed what you needed to do at your home. You saw your father, who was alive,
Cool.
injured
Good
but
to know.
alive. They told you some information, which I will discuss with you at a later date. And it was interesting. And you went through the trial. You've earned a lot of their respect from you. You showed them the deer, all the things you've done. The Cirrus of the actual city that you went to, of the chase, the secret city in the swamp.
The swamp.
You basically told you, like, this was, the fact that this happened to you was, like, ordained. Like, this was supposed to happen. And that your tasks are not done. So you have been, for the past few months, you've been trying to find hide or hair of your friends.
Yeah. We just fucking disappeared, didn't we?
Yeah, they just kind of disappeared, which you're shocked because their number one problem was never shutting up about what they were doing.
Yeah.
And you're
We
like
still kind
shocked,
of have
like,
that problem.
yeah, you're like, wow, maybe they got better. Because the last thing
Maybe they did.
the last thing you heard was that Hysra saved a town from exploding. Saved Tangervale. And then after that, their trail goes to Navarra. Apparently Hysra became a necromancer, and then they left on a boat, and then no one's seen them since. And but you have this strange feeling, like a lot of people saying, like, well, they're probably dead, and you're like, they're not dead, they're just doing something else. Or maybe you think
We're immortal. We're immortal.
You've been in Portrait of Soul for probably like 2 weeks, because you do recall saying that Damien needed to go there for some reason. You can't remember why. Something to do with something, or something or other.
What happened to that woman that had to go to Antiva as well?
Flora? She's with us.
Flora,
Yeah.
you don't know? She was with them last you saw.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
should
okay.
have talked to her.
Yeah,
about
I don't know
that.
what happened
What
to
she
her.
wanted to do in Antiva.
Yeah, that's last year. So you've been in Antiva. You haven't been in Antiva City. You've been in Port of the Soul, which is like a much more kind of like metropolitan place, like a lot more different types of people. You've been getting like fairly steady work here. There's a lot of like beasts out in the jungle that people pay like a lot for parts for them. So you've been kind of hunting them and kind of doing your shit.
Doing my thing.
But you have also met up with a kind of more underworld kind of extension of this. These people called the Cliffbirds. The Cliffbirds is sort of like the thieves guild of this town. You kind of run into them more or less. And they apparently, through just like you're part of like the you're also part of the Lord of Black Dog, and you're a shadow, so like gaining information is a fairly easy thing for you now, because you're a fucking shadow. And you kind of heard that they have found a mark that they apparently had been waiting for. A man with a large sword in ostentatious armor, with a woman in equally ostentatious armor with a sword and shield.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
An elf, a female elf, a male Kunari, with a young boy and an Antivan girl.
I don't like the way they said with a young boy.
Yeah. Wasn't that Damien's son?
Yeah, Neil.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He's still alive?
Apparently.
Of course he's still alive.
I don't know what you do with him.
I'm
missed
also
you.
surprised by this.
Yeah, we thought he would have like pushed him off a cliff by now or something. You know?
Yeah, because he's in a
Kidnapped,
state.
blood
I don't know.
sacrifice. A bunch of
Yeah,
different
something.
things, really.
Especially with the Hysra around being all the necromancer kind of stuff.
I'll be honest, necromancy has been kind of disappointing. No necromancy stuff has happened.
Oh.
Well, in this world, necromancy is actually respected instead of feared, because
It's a divine magic.
it's kind of a like ooh.
Yeah,
Like
but it'd be
you
nice
could-
too.
Like you can't straight up be evil necromancer, dude, in this game.
Yeah, no, that's blood magic. Blood magic's the bad
Yeah.
Blood magic is evil magic guy
shit. Yeah, definitely.
most of the time. They're good blood mages. Not a whole lot of them though.
It's a fairly corrupting power. So yeah, you hear the description of all these guys that you've kind of overheard that they are kind of like marking as a target for, and the description sounds familiar, I suppose.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep. You have also been doing some work with the Red Jennies as well. You've done spy work for them. You've been able to pass around a lot of different favors, get to know different people in the organization. You actually have some contacts in the organization now, which is cool.
Oh yeah, I'm like super awesome now.
Yeah, no, you are. You're like hardcore professional rogue networker guy. You've kind of gotten a little more used to like cities and like people, and you a little bit know how they work. Not like you're not a fucking master, but you're like a little better than you used to be.
It's cool because I wrote down like when I was traveling, I wrote down like I want to be level 7 or 8 or whatever, and I wrote down like this updated background story of what I wanted to do and what I did, and it's almost like exactly the same, but I lost that document, so it's like you somehow knew what I had written down.
I don't know. Cool. I'm pretty amazing like that.
Yeah.
So you all that stuff, and you overhear. You're like listening in on some cliff birds at a bar that you're kind of just chilling at. This bar they kind of frequent. So yeah, and you hear that your friends are apparently in town.
I'm gonna go out and try and find them.
Cool. Why don't you give me a communication investigation test?
Oh yeah, I have to level up first, right?
Oh yeah, I mean you can do that.
Because
all 3 of your levels that you guys are on?
At level 6, I can take a focus. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean you've earned your focus. Not focus. My bad. Yeah, but yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Because at level 5 you get a talent. I haven't chosen that one either because that was last time I just became level 5, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? No.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more and something. But I hadn't chosen that one. And at level 6 you get a focus. So at level 6 I was taking investigation. So
Okay.
and
That's
for with the wolf, how do I know what can I do with him?
I mean, Fenneron he's your bro. He can help you re-roll. What he allows you to do is like you can like re-roll tracking rolls if they are bad.
Okay, cool.
And he can help a bit in combat. You don't exactly tell him what to do. He's not like your pet. He's more like he's like your partner. He's like he does his own thing. And he'll like disappear for some times, but he always comes back.
Because I was looking into the animal handling talent, but that is not applicable.
Not really.
Okay, then I can skip that. Then I'll take the intrigue talent. I figured all this out already.
Nice,
so
yeah.
And for intrigue, I will take deception.
Cool.
So something like I get a talent and I can re-roll deception checks.
Yep, very nice. Cool. So why don't you make a communications investigation roll?
Okay, wait. I have to. That gets the 2.
16, 3 stuns.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good cross roll.
Yeah, they took a cab. Okay.
They took a cab.
Yeah, I mean the carriage. Up to the house of Baroness Lucrezia, who you have heard of.
I remember that name. Have you seen her in Santa Fe as well?
No, you saw her in Halam Sharal.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, way back when. Back when you guys were undoing the lyrium smuggling trade.
Was she the one that gave us the choice to keep that stuff or give the stuff to her?
No, that was a different chick. This is a chick that talked to Damien in like some sword making alley.
Ah, okay.
Oh, the Elven Swordsmith. She had the really tall guard. Yeah, you've also heard of her by normal reputation. She is known as like fairly like not to be fucked with noble.
Mm-hmm.
She has like a fairly big vengeful streak. When she gets revenge on you, it's like your family's family, your family's family's like brief associations. Like she's not a woman you want to scorn, basically. She's also a very shrewd merchant and controller of business. She is incredibly wealthy. She earned her title through marriage, but her husband has been dead for decades. And that's what you know about her. And you also know where her manor is, because there are 5 manors on top of a cliff in this whole city, and one of them is hers.
Cool. I'll go visit the manor.
Cool. Yeah, so it's like the dead of night now.
Perfect.
Perfect. Yes.
That's my home.
Yep. There you go. So, what would you like? So you're near the gate of the manor. How would you like to do this?
Make it sound like you're gonna kill the gate. How would you like to kill the gate?
So are there any lights on? Are there people in front of the gate, guards, or?
Nope, no guards in front of the gate. There is some distant lights in the manor. Not a lot, but some.
Can I climb the wall over it?
Of course you can.
Well, I will look over the wall first, see if there's anybody around, and then I'll climb over and...
Well, okay, why don't you give me a perception... you can do seeing or hearing to notice if anyone's about, your choice. Or smelling.
Because apparently I have a focus in hearing.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you're chasing, so...
17.
Shit, 17, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you listen real good. Aside from some birds that are about, nope.
Cool. I'll hop over the wall.
Cool. Yeah. So I think the wall's pretty low. Just give me a stealth test.
Okay. That's this. Plus another 2 for the cloak. So 16.
Right. So 16. Very nice. Okay. I will make a roll. As you stealth up. Nope. Bleep. Okay. So yeah, as you're stealthing through, like, there's a lot of thick foliage here. You're kind of like moving fairly fluidly in and out. You see there are some guards kind of standing outside in like dark armor, all leathers, and they're all like just kind of scanning. And you see one look directly at you, but his eyes don't really focus on you, and then they just keep going. Like you are not noticed.
Cool. I'll kill them all. No.
Oh god, yeah, just systematically sleep on them and just slit their throats.
No, I'll just try look through windows if I can.
Well, yeah. So why don't?
Oh, well, obviously where light is coming out. I'm not gonna look into a dark window.
Okay. Don't sneak into my room.
Sounds good.
I don't want to slap you for no reason. That wouldn't be good.
Hilarious. Okay. So yeah, why don't you give me a climbing test. I'm guessing you're probably going to use the dexterity version of that.
Oh, I can use dexterity? Yeah, okay. Then
You
I will
can,
use
yeah.
dexterity version.
So then do that.
What's this?
10. Ooh. One stunt. 10. So that there's a lot of awkward handholds. What that's going to do is you're going to do it, but I need you to roll another stealth test
Oh, okay.
to see how stealthy this actually is.
Stealth is fine.
Holy shit.
22.
So yeah, 22 with the 4 stunt. Yeah, so you like fall a bit, and you see like part of a rock. You kind of kick part of like a stone chip away from the house, and it's about to land on this one guy's head, and then you just like lean out and grab the rock before it like hits anywhere, and just like slowly pull yourself back, and you just get him like.
Get that for level 7 climbing focus.
Yeah, there you go. And then you kind of peek into a window. It's a lit window. And you see Flora.
Aww.
Flora. Oh.
Yo, are they gonna have a moment?
Yes.
This is gonna be
My
great.
ship. It's back.
Yeah, you see
been a long
Flora.
time.
She's like brushing her hair.
She's not undressed or something.
She is not undressed.
Okay.
Not yet, at least.
She is in a nightgown.
I'll tap on the window
She like her.
and hide again.
Yes.
She doesn't see me.
Yeah. So she starts and like looks back.
And I'll
like,
wait
goes
till
up
she
to the
appears
window.
like yeah, okay.
Yeah, she goes up to the window and like looks out into the darkness. Cannot
And I
see
just
you.
right in front of her. Ah! But I don't
Yeah,
scream,
she
just
fucking-
right in front of her.
Yeah, she goes, what the? And she like falls back a little bit. And like kind of falls on the ground and like gets up and looks like she goes for a knife because it's dark and she can't really see you. What do you do?
Well, I gestured to her to open the window.
Yeah, she like looks at you and kind of like squinting. Do you like take your hood off and like?
Oh yeah. I'll take my hood off.
Yeah, because you're wearing your like your literal cloak that makes you blend in with shadows. Like,
Yeah. Oops.
yeah, so you take your hood off and like her eyes go wide, and then she
Yeah,
goes
it's
up
like-
to the window and like opens it and like peels it open, and she goes, Aleph.
I have like super long hair now and
Yeah.
a decent beard because I haven't been grooming myself.
Right, yeah,
Like-
you haven't been looking around a lot.
Okay. It's not like muddy and salt, but it's just like long and uncut.
Yeah. Yeah, she goes, Aleph, is that you?
Hello. I jump in.
Yeah. She goes, for the maker, and she gives you a hug.
Aww.
Nice to see you too.
And like, oh my god, it's been so long. I mean, it's probably been longer for you than it has for me. God, it's weird. Where have you been doing? God, your hair's so long. Oh my god, it's longer than mine.
Well, not that long, but I've been looking for you and the others for a very long time.
Oh,
Since I left,
yeah.
Did my business.
Yeah, you did what you needed to do. God, you look crazy. And she just like looks at your current outfit.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
She goes, sit down. Oh my god. Just like grabs you and kind of like puts you down and it's like it's been crazy. We were like apparently in like Fade for a year or something. We got like frozen in time because of a demon. Oh yeah, they fought a giant demon on a ship.
Wow.
Yeah, and it made like a portal in like the ocean and demons started shooting out of it. It was horrible. We fought pirates. We met Thistle's brother.
This one's a brother?
Yeah, she's a twin brother.
A twin?
She's-
Wow.
Yeah,
What?
he's like exactly like her. He's not a mage, but like their personalities are like almost similar. She's a little more like a mom, and he's a little bit more like a big brother kind of a thing.
But, like, she's a girl and he's a boy.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
I mean,
Well, there's that, yeah. But like, I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
he's like fairly pretty. Like he could pass off as a girl if he wanted to.
oh, that's
And then, like, but yeah, no, he's interesting. But yeah, they're so alike. It's crazy. So that was the thing. Hystra, you probably heard, stopped from a thing from exploding everywhere. She saved the town. Had to have brain surgery. Nearly died.
He had to stop something from exploding.
Yeah, no. There's a bunch of crazy lyrium surrounded with like exploding sand or something underneath the Tantervale Arena, and it was going to destroy the whole town. And he stopped it. And he nearly died doing it.
Wow.
Yeah, it
And like,
exploded.
Alan's just sitting there like super into
Yeah.
her storytelling, just like listening to everything.
Yeah, she just kind of like goes into like a lot of things you've missed, and like now like Hister got super famous, and Lord Arenthal, the patron of the tournament, really likes them, and they got a bunch of stuff, and then we fought pirates and we fought demons,
A bunch of stuff.
and Hister's dick is still cursed.
Sorry.
How do
I
you
mean, funny.
How would she know that though?
yeah. How does
Talking about it all the time.
God, and she listens a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's something the ladies talk about when you're not here.
And Sir Anders became a captain or something, and it's crazy. And you've gotten long hair and a beard. It's a nice beard.
Yeah, I got like little, fuck, I've forgotten the word. Braids in my beard and my hair.
Yeah, it was like
super cool.
chasing
Yeah.
fetishes and stuff. Yeah, so she's like, and you've obviously been doing things that you weren't frozen for a year. So it's only been a few months. It's only been like a month since we've seen you, but it's been like a long time for you.
Has it literally been that long? I've been away for like.
Yeah, I mean you tried to find them like 6 months ago, but yeah, it's been like a year since you've seen them,
Ah.
and that's why it's weird. They just disappeared.
Yeah. Okay. I thought they were on a ship for I don't know how long, and that's why.
No. Like she basically says, like, yeah, you tried to meet up with them like 7 months ago, and it's couldn't find them.
Oh, okay.
And you've been looking, and that's why you had kind of given up hope a little bit, and then suddenly you heard this, and you're like, oh shit, is this really them? And here's Flora.
Yeah, Flora.
Yeah. Talk about
So what are you doing here at? What was the name?
Baroness Lucrezia.
Baroness.
She goes, oh well, she's a friend of Damien's.
In what kind of way?
Like a family friend, I guess.
Oh.
No, not like that. No, no.
Like,
I mean,
noble stuff.
no,
I don't
no.
think about that.
Oh, I mean that's
Think
true.
about
Like, it's who can wrap your head around it, right? But yeah, no. And look. And she like rushes over to like some stuff. She goes, I still make these. And she has like little bone bracelets and like bead charms that you taught her how to make. Like
I remember.
for you, it was like, oh my god, that was like 15 months ago. Like that was so long ago to you. That was back in Gurdon. Yeah, exactly. That was like back in Gurdon, like right after you saved the town, right after you met her. Basically, you taught her how to do that stuff, and she taught you a bit about poison.
I'm still using this. I'll pull out some poison files and show it, and like, I got these.
Oh, cool!
That's what you taught me.
And I'm like, well, I'm glad you've been learning. Like, yeah,
extract and stuff.
yeah. She talks. She'll talk poison shop with you. And she's like, oh my god, we have to tell everyone. Also, holy shit, you managed to sneak in here. God, you still do that then. You still just disappear and reappear. I see, looks like nothing, that hasn't changed too much. We have to tell everyone. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no, hide in my room. It'll be so funny.
I'll go in and keep the closet.
Yeah, no, go in the closet. Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring everyone to my. Oh, it's gonna be so fun.
Does she leave the room?
Yeah, she's gonna like, go hide. I'm gonna go get people.
Oh, but yeah, so I went into the closet when she was still there. When she leaves the room, I go out somewhere else. I don't know where else I can hide in the room, but I will find a place.
Oh yeah,
to
no,
hide.
there's like tons of drapery and things like that.
Cool. I'll just
you
hide
can-
somewhere.
Just make a stealth check,
See, this is the one that's gonna fail.
right?
See, can I got the scouting focus. Can I reroll?
You can re-roll it.
Yeah. That was a 12, and this is a 16.
Yeah,
What's up with
16.
the 1?
I don't know, man. It's one stun. You still got something.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rosalind, you're with B,
Yep.
and she's like, kind of consoling you and doing that thing that she's mainly just listening to you talk and occasionally going like,
So it's
that
like,
sucks.
This whole marriage thing might not be his idea. It sounds more like his family than his idea. And do we have any more of that wine? That wine was really good.
She nods. Yeah. And then you hear a knock at your door.
Goes over, opens. You're still not
It's
a bird. Pats Flora's head.
Yeah. She goes, okay. But, oh my god, I know you're all upset, but I have something that will cheer you up. You need to come see this. It's so great.
Okay. B, you
You
coming?
love
I'm assuming B's coming, whether
Yeah.
she wants to or not. Rosalind is
Like-
dragging her along.
And Flora's like dragging you along, and she drags you into the room.
And Belt Thistle is on my hand. All the girls are here.
Yeah. Thistle is not here, actually.
Oh, okay.
What with the
Yes, no. Thistle went into town because she needed to talk to her brother.
in the middle of the night?
No, this was earlier. And it was implied that she's like, don't wait up for me. I might just spend the night wherever they are. Like, I want to, like...
That makes sense.
She wants to be with her brother. So she pulls you along into her room, and then she points you towards the closet. And she goes, I found something amazing. Just look in there.
If it's a dress, sweetie, we all have dresses in our closets.
Just look.
Goes over, opens it.
There's some dresses in there.
They're very
And that's
nice,
it.
Flora. They're very nice.
No, come on. Wait, what? And then she goes over to the closet and like looks in there, closes the door, opens it, closes it, opens it, closes it, opens it, as if something is about to change.
Are you okay, sweetie?
She goes, no, and then Haleth, what do you do?
I'm waiting.
You waiting?
Just looking, yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah, she's like, no, you're supposed to be in here. Where'd he go? And she just like looks around.
He? What here are we talking about? Damien? Hisra? What are we talking?
No. And she just looks around, like looks under the bed and stuff. She goes, okay. Here's what we'll do. And she goes over and closes the door. And then she like grabs you by the shoulder and like fixes B. She goes, okay, close your eyes. You're gonna close your eyes, okay? I'm gonna count to 5, and then you're gonna open them, and then you're gonna see something amazing. I'm gonna do it. Just do it.
Then
Okay.
I'll shh. Then
Looks
I'll
at
just
her
walk out
very
and stand right behind
confused
her.
and then closes eyes.
Okay. So the second close your eyes, Haleth, you kind of like step out. Their eyes are closed, except for Flora's, and Flora sees you, and she just like grabs her chest, and like gives you like a mouth. You're like, what the fuck?
I'll just stand right behind the Russell.
Yeah, cool. So you, of course, very sneakily, she goes
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Opens eyes, looks at Flora.
Yeah, so you open your eyes, you don't see anything, and then Haleth. Yeah, you just hear a.
On instinct, back, or mule kicks, I guess is the right term.
Yeah, you just like, oh
Do
shit,
I
like turn
connect?
around, throw a kick. 14, you do not connect.
I didn't roll that. Do
Oh,
want
you
me
didn't
to
roll that? Okay, you're yes.
What
Yeah,
am I
sure, go for
rolling?
it. This would be dexterity ball.
Dexterity, so only a
Watch her roll legendary kick.
Yeah.
13 for stun.
No, you do not hit him, unfortunately. So yeah, she immediately throws like a back kick towards you, and you dodge out of the way, and you turn around, and it's Haleth.
You're back! Proceeds to hug him.
Smile. I'm just smiling. Take my hood up, of course.
Yep.
Sorry for trying to kick you. I've had a very stressful day.
You missed.
What?
I said you missed.
Yes, I did
Normally
miss
don't
you.
miss. Yeah, no. Normally don't miss.
I know. I've been drinking a little.
Oh,
And yeah, as she's talking to you, you just smell alcohol coming from her breath, like a good amount of it.
by the way, do you have some food here? It's the way up here from town was quite long.
She goes, "Oh, I'm sure." And Tori goes, "I'm sure there's tons of leftovers. I'll ring the bell. Oh my God, we have bells to summon people to us. It's amazing."
It
It
really
goes
is.
over. It goes over and rings this bell.
Ring a ding ding ding.
Moments later, an elf steps in and goes, "Yes, may I have you?" And then she like freezes when she sees
I don't
you
need
have
that.
it.
I'll just
and she goes
walk
like,
up to her and take the plate. Oh, she doesn't have anything.
No, she doesn't have anything yet. She's just like mouth agape, seeing like a tribal standing in the room.
Tribal.
whatever
Okay.
food's ready.
He's
Just bring it.
friendly. Pat's shoulder.
For 2, please.
He goes.
I would
She
just
goes,
say
"Pretty
bring up
good.
the boar
Any,
carcass, really,
a couple helpings of leftovers, please. We're a bit peckish." And she's just like, "Oh, okay." And like, "You're quite alright?"
I just I just wave at her.
Yeah. And Flora just nods. And she goes, "Okay." And like she leaves and comes back a few moments later with like several leftover meats and fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Haleth never left, his appetite apparently in a year has not died as he just
It
begins
never
to
will.
just immediately jump into the food.
And I'll explain like that I was looking for them and while I'm eating to Rosalind and B and
Oh, we
Flora.
should go
I can
tell
find
the
them,
other
but then-
guys he's here.
Oh right. Sorry, you were the first ones. I was just so excited. Should we do the same thing? Should we do the hide thing, or should we just
Do you think it's
like
like
a
a problem?
fireball?
Do you think it's like the problem me being here in someone else's house who doesn't know I'm here?
I'm sure it's fine.
I know, like the creature person is like not nice, right?
Oh, she's really nice.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know her. She doesn't.
Yeah, like, the only thing you've heard about her is her being like really scary, but before like, no, she's really nice.
She's been nice to us, but we're friends with Damien, and she has a lot of plots regarding Damien.
Yeah, we could go get him. I will go get him.
And Hisra.
Hisra. Yes, and Hisra. She runs over. Hisra, you hear a knock at your room.
What is it? And I'm holding my barrel.
Yeah, and she goes, we have to go get Damien, and then we have to come to my room.
Flora. Well, this is a surprise. I put one hand on the door handle.
Yeah.
I mean, no reason to go get Damien.
She
I won't even go to your room.
she flicks you on the nose.
I like a little paint.
She goes, right, enough of that. So like, come on, no, I've got a surprise, and not that kind of surprise.
Then I don't want the surprise, but okay, let's go.
This time I'll go in the closet.
Okay, you go in the closet. All right.
I'll tell Rosalind and B not to say anything. Just
Yeah.
pick something up, whatever.
So yeah, Damien, you hear a knock on your door.
Yes.
It's Flora and Hisra.
Alrighty.
Hi guys.
She goes, you have to come to my room. You have to come to my room right now.
Come for
What?
midnight snacks. It's great.
Yeah, come to my room. Come on, just come.
Fine.
Thank you, thank you. And then she's like dragging you guys both along. Come on, come on, come on. And you go in there.
Okay, well.
When you go in, you see Rosalind and B are in here, and you see that on the bed there are several trays of food, like leftovers, basically.
Guys, I've already eaten and drunk.
I hope I don't have to pay for that.
What's the surprise?
Yeah.
Well. Oh my God! Would you just come? Brother, make it. Would you just come out?
I'll
Come out of where? We're here.
swing open the closet doors and jump out.
Holy hell.
Right.
Right?
My God, is that you?
So
Been
because
so
you
long.
conjure magic, and then you realize it's Talon.
It's to me, Hellas.
Alright, yeah,
I'll be damned.
I'll walk up and hug him. And and when I hug him, I pick him up and just like give him a big bear hug.
I want to see if he's carrying the string.
On his person?
Yes.
While are you doing this while I'm hugging you? Like you're feeling me my pockets around?
The point at the moment you walk towards me, I'm not pickpocketing you yet. I just want to see if you have it on you.
It definitely doesn't look like he has it on him. He's wearing like night clothes. He doesn't have anything else on him right now.
Okay.
My night clothes are just.
Ezra has night clothes? Since when?
My night clothes are me.
Ezra, we know.
These are my traveling night clothes. I'm wearing pants and no shirt.
Yeah, basically.
You know,
you when you pick him up, it feels like Cal's has gotten like a little beefier. Like he seems like I don't know, like ropey.
Yeah, I got 2 strength.
Wow, you're stronger than last time.
Yeah.
Well,
It's good to see you again, old friend.
So, what have you been doing?
Hello.
That's a good question. What have you been doing?
Because I don't want to brag, but I have apparently become a hero.
Yeah, you
As I say that, I also put one foot on the bed and kind of just look off in the distance, putting my hands on my hips. And then I pose like that for a little while.
Wow. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
But yeah, I heard you didn't blow something up this time, and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit more to it, but overall, you know, apparently my training worked. The lessons, they stuck in my head.
Cool. Yeah, no, I've been, here and there doing stuff, being seen, being unseen. My thing. Work with Red Jennies, work with, just overall stuff where you can be stealthy.
Cool. So did you? Damien's gonna have a birthday party.
Yep.
And I am just doing what I normally do.
I started drinking.
Yes. I'm converting her to my ways. Pretty soon she'll be sleeping with every man in the city.
Who?
I think he means me.
Yeah.
Oh. I hope not at the same time. Like. No, okay, never mind. Where's the little elven woman girl? This one.
She's with her.
Wasn't she in the room already?
City.
No.
I haven't seen her in a while. Last time I heard, she was acting very weird. Speaking as if she was being controlled by somebody. Super.
Is he being serious?
No.
No.
History does not actually say that.
Yes.
The joke is because she's not here and I've been mimicking her weird.
Okay.
That it's actually she's just like a felt puppet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Flora kind of tells you like, oh, her brother's in the city and she's just going and spending some time with him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Her and her blind
Yes,
friend.
she does.
Yeah, well, like, I just heard you were around, so
important question. Are you back with us?
Well, I've been looking for you for the last 5 months or something, so yeah.
Well, that's good.
You were like unfindable.
You were frozen in time.
Well, magic happened.
Portal.
Oh yeah, I also have a demon of avarice in my head. You might want to know that.
That too.
But I'm not going to be an abomination. I don't think. I'm pretty sure.
And also, I've become kind of useless with spellcasting. So.
How so?
Well,
I don't know if you heard, but I kind of died back when I saved the city. To seal me, Thistle had to remove some lyrium from my brain, also taking some chunks of my brain apparently with her. It weakened my connection with the thing. Didn't think it'd be a big deal, but I fucking failed one of my most basic spells. So I'm not really the spellcaster I was last time you saw me.
It's okay, Hisra. It happens to every guy, I'm told. Pats his arm.
Well, you see, I use no magic, and I'm still dangerous, so you can be too.
Yeah, I would have
good
to.
when you wielded seal.
You still got horns.
Yeah, but magic's kind of my thing.
Magic swords. Arcane Warrior, I've heard about this. We can make this happen. Oh shit, I gave away that book. Sorry. Maybe we can't make that happen.
I'm already a necromancer. Although I thought maybe being a necromancer would help me a bit, but it hasn't really done anything so far. I don't feel any different.
You haven't killed anybody yet.
I killed that clown guy and nothing amazing happened.
Do you talk to spirits and stuff?
No, haven't really been able to do that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he wasn't alive. He was a demon thing.
So, I mean, I could try if somebody who wants to go ahead and give up their life so I can see what my new abilities do.
I stabbed Russell in the back 5 times.
No! This'll's not
that'll
here!
work.
Death will stick!
So what's the happens here in the house? What's gonna happen tomorrow?
Well, a lot of different things.
I personally have found my next interest. I believe she's the adopted daughter of the woman who owns this house, and I'm gonna need all of you guys to stay out of my way. And I look at Damien down in the face and go, "Interrupt me this time. I'll hurt you."
You don't have to
I know how to use your weapon.
You don't have to pretend you're a dog this time.
Oh yeah.
If what I think happens might happen, or in I don't know. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. It's great seeing you, Helen.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
We should probably go tell the Baroness she's here. He's here.
Yeah, it feels like a Damien job.
Yeah.
I could go, into a room, tell personally.
Yeah, I feel like that'll have a different adverse effect.
Nah.
You know what, Alice?
I can
You're
be
right.
not scary.
That is a good idea. Let's all go to bed. Alice, let us know how that goes.
I'll just look out of the room into the corridor or whatever. I don't know how big this house is.
It's really big.
Oh.
You walk in and you're like, wow, there's a lot of rooms. You kind of wander a bit. You see a young woman sitting on a fainting couch, reading by candlelight. She's got like a nightgown on, except she has like boots on, which is weird. And when you like just kind of pass her, she says to you in your own language, in the chastened language, you're never supposed to use. You're supposed to only come in through the back door and wait downstairs. You know she'll be mad again. And you have no idea what she's talking about.
I'll look at Damien.
No. I'll turn around. Why
Damien, are you?
boots?
She then like stops, as if like, and then she like actually looks at you and squints. She goes, "Who are you?"
I squint back. Well, who are you?
She's like, this is not the
Well, it is a question, and I'm asking you.
I asked you first.
am I a guest in this house? So guest
That's what I'm asking.
first. Well, I see myself as a guest. I have eaten. I have drank. I have met people. I've been talking to people, so I guess I'm a guest here, and then that means, guest is how do you say it? Guest is the king?
God, you sound so suspicious.
Yeah, it's also weird because Hal seems to be able to talk better. But yeah, she.
Deception.
Why don't you actually give me? Give me a deception roll.
Oh shit. But I gotta focus now, so I'm really... A moment, it's rolling. 14.
How many times have you stunted? Like every fucking roll? Fuck man.
Just about.
Almost. No, once I didn't. No, my first stealth check, I didn't. I didn't stun. Well, afterwards, I did.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. I would be falling to a certain degree behind him. Just not noticeable, but if anything happens, I can step out and be like, oh, he's my friend.
Yeah, so you hear Haleth say all this shit, and last time you saw Haleth, he was not good with people. But now he sounds actually, like, fairly competent at talking and comfortable. And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, you must be with Damien?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Damien's good friend. He's a good friend of mine.
He goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know... I was not told everyone was coming. I'm sorry, you look like some hired thugs that sometimes the Baroness uses. I apologize.
Yeah, I wrapped it up later. I like to keep it, stay on the down low. Not much attention.
She chuckles, she goes, well, in that outfit, I have to say that it might not be the greatest of jobs.
Well, no, not inside where it's light, I know, but...
She nods. She goes, where are you going? What are you doing?
Why are you wearing boots?
She, looks down and she goes, they're comfortable.
Nice sound.
Maybe I want to go riding at night.
In a nightgown.
She shrugs. She shrugs, she goes, perhaps. Is that the strangest thing?
And I give her a curious look. What are you gonna ride?
Oh shit! And Hisra, is this when you step out?
Yeah! I step out at that moment and go, Haleth, my friend! It's good to see you! And I put my arm around his shoulder and give him a squeeze.
Yep.
What? We just saw each other already.
Yeah, you also know a little too hard.
I just try to escape his grasp. Sweetly.
How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight, my lady?
She as you're squirming in his arms, she just looks at you curiously. She goes, I am doing quite well.
I
look like you are having fun. I do not wish to interrupt you. Have a good evening. And she closes her book and goes off down the hallway.
I'm gonna have to. I do have to ask. Do you know what you almost said to her?
I'm just looking at the woman walking away. Whatever. I'll just wait till she's all the way gone.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, she's gone.
Just staring at her backside, I guess.
Huh. Well.
So who's that?
That's the Baroness's adopted daughter.
Oh, sorry, man. She didn't want to say who she was, so I didn't know if it was the one you were talking about before.
So I'm curious because you often say things without realizing what they mean. Did you mean what that sounded like?
Yeah. This time I did.
Man, you changed.
Aged. Yeah, exactly.
7 months, man. Alone.
Well, Flora, we still Flora here if you're that lonely.
Is she your interest?
Well, if you find her that fanciful, then I'll back off.
Well, I was just, asking questions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you.
Well,
Alright, well.
I mean, you saw first. I'm not gonna step in front of you, bro.
Well, I respect that. And if it makes you feel any better, apparently the Baroness has more than one daughter. From what I heard.
Are they twins?
So. I don't know.
Oh.
But that is a good question, though.
Well, maybe they look a lot alike, so then they're all, likable.
Yeah. I mean, you're definitely a changed man, Alice, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, I think it's not clever to visit the Baroness now. I think it's getting quite late.
Yeah, I was probably going to stop you before you reached the room because reaching coming to the Baroness in the middle of the night.
No, if you're going to come with me and you're dressed like that, then she's going to be thinking weird stuff.
Oh, yeah, that is true. It's kind of hard for women to see my muscles and not immediately go in that direction with the train of thought.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I don't know how I can talk and look at you at the same time.
Yes. Alright, so let's go find your room, buddy.
And I will point behind him and hey, who's that? And then when he looks, I will twist his nipple and run away back to the room.
Okay, so you Batman him.
Yeah.
You get him to look away for a moment, and then look back, and Haleth is gone.
No, I twist his nipple, then I run away. I just twist his nipple.
Okay.
Back to the room.
Okay, cool, yeah. You twist his nipple and then run.
I run my nipple. You're still as weird as ever.
Yeah, and he's gone. He's run.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm I can run for 28. I don't know what that means.
So now I'm just standing in a dark room by myself?
In a dark hallway by yourself, rubbing your nipple.
Okay. I'll take it as a swing and go, well, go back to my room.
Yeah, cool.
Oh wait, I have to roll for HP still.
You do.
1d6, okay. So
Very
D6
cool.
4. Roll. I get 13 HP. Nice. Above average. How much did it say?
Very cool.
Okay. I'll just return to the room where Flora and all the other ones were.
Yeah, cool. I mean, everyone's kind of gone back to the room and stuff. If you want to just spend the night there, that's no big deal.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody's still there or not, but if not, I'll just ask her if I can sleep somewhere in a chair or whatever.
Yeah, no, she's cool with that.
Nice.
She's letting you sleep in your room, Howard. Take advantage.
I'll finish the food first. Because it's
Of course, no, I mean, yeah, you eat. Yep, eat all the food. She's gonna you ready to go to bed. Very nice. So, nice. Oh my god, that's right. The only person who could. We'll do with that. But what's your name? Rosalind.
Yes.
Near dawn, you get punched in the chest.
Not me.
Figuratively, literally, what are we talking?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Kick it. This time you will hit it.
And you shoot up, and there's a bird sitting on you.
It's a burp.
You're punching in the chest. Did he grow bird hands?
And he landed on her hard, basically.
That's rough.
I just.
Another time, another place,
Uh-oh.
I would wring your neck.
Never mind.
How'd it go?
I also would have told you to let me know when the bird comes back because I need to use as well.
Cool. It opens its mouth, and you immediately hear really fast, loud Orlesian. It's a lot of that, It's like, vous traînez pas, c'est pour ça! Like a couple different people talking, and you hear like sword swipes, basically. So like kind of some sword swipes, and then you hear what sounds like a roar, like a deep, distant, basso-y, monstrous roar, and you just hear, mon Dieu, and then like a stop, and Tony goes, Rosalind, Rosalind, if you are truly alive and this is not a trick by a demon at my final hour, then I will come and find you. I will come and find you and we will talk, because you did not tell me where you are, so I don't know where that is.
Yeah, she said she was at the Baroness Lucretia's place.
Oh, you did, right.
Yeah, I remember because she was asking.
I'm so sorry, you totally did. My bad.
So, let's on that.
Yeah, so he goes, then I will come, I will find you if I survive this fight, and then you hear, like, wing beats. Deep wing beats. And then he just says, Crawford! Crawford! And then just, like, this cacophonous noise. You don't really know what the noise is. It sounds strange. And then it stops with his beat.
What the fuck is happening?
Of course. Because nothing ever gets to be simple for me. Thank you, Ezrith. Scratches his little head. Or chin, I guess, because he has a helmet on.
Yeah, so he takes the scritch, and then he pecks you in the finger.
Aw, good bird.
Peck.
No, not like a loving peck, like a very painful peck. Like a...
Again, just risked its life.
Yeah.
He is accepting this.
Yeah.
I understand you're pissed. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Alphys is kind of always pissed. He kind of has an attitude, like, kind of an attitude.
Yeah.
And then he, like, just hops about, and kind of, and, like, scratches his feet a bunch on stuff.
You were very
And then,
clever and very brave.
After a minute, just turns back into a pendant on the desk.
Picks it up and realizes this is still not with us.
Speaking of that, though, as everyone's downstairs, and we'll probably cut back to other stuff, Thistle will throw open the doors.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't look great. She looks exhausted. And she'll scream, "Somebody took my brother!"
Uh-oh, that's not good.
No.
And we'll have to end there.
Alright.
Cool.
Yeah, not a lot happened. It was a lot of catch up.
Say stuff happened. We got our health
Yeah, stuff
back.
happened.
Yeah, hello.
Rosalind got her heart ripped out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, I'm just looking at like level 7 of Rogue. And I see that the warrior and the mage get a talent at level 7,
Mhm.
but the rogue in my book doesn't.
Yeah, no, they
Correct?
don't. I believe so.
Here, let me check. Let me go to my hardcover.
Yeah, I can check real quick.
Also, I called dibs on the next use of the crow.
Well, it's a brooch right now, so good luck with that.
Level 7.
Rogue.
Dirty fighting and a new talent.
Okay.
Yeah, you get dirty fighting.
Yeah,
And a new talent.
and a talent.
Yeah.
Oh. I get another talent.
Everyone gets talents on odd number levels.
That dirty
Yeah.
fighting's really good too.
Yeah.
Dirty fighting's really good too.
Yeah.
You smack him
Okay, cool.
upside the
I'm
head.
gonna look up a talent again.
Oh, cool. It says that you can backstab on stun.
I stunned them, right? But a stun.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Dirty fighting is you make a melee attack,
balls.
and then they
And
have to
if
make a TN 15 stamina test, or they're stunned.
Or they're stunned, and then it says if you use lightning attack and if you stun and use lightning attack, it can constitute as a backstab as well.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
All attacks are considered back. Cool.
Yeah, an immediate that's it. It's good stuff.
Yeah, nice.
One.
Yeah, look up talent.
Yeah.
You should go more with the poison making stuff because that stuff's pretty cool.
You do.
I've read it
I have
and it'd be interesting.
Um.
I have it on my
And
list.
trap making as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, B. But yeah, no, we gotta end. I gotta go in a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to establish like the setting we're in. We're in a new city. Everything's new.
Okay.
And the,
I'm back.
And she comes in right when we're done.
and the fact that Fizzle wasn't here like really kind of made me go, ah, crap. But I still wanted to do the game.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your school part?
Yeah.
Shoot.
I won. We left a few minutes early, but obviously.
Oh, you neither one? That's good.
Excellent.
Yes.
As we did not get it for fighting the demon last time.
I'm pretty sure I put that on your
I
character.
thought that was the reason why we were level 7.
How much XP do I have now?
We're level 7 now?
No, you
We've
guys
been
are
level
level 7. No, well, no, Haleth is level 7.
We've been level 7.
Wait,
We've been level
Yeah,
7.
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you guys didn't gain a new level suddenly.
I know.
Because I was at 8,425 XP. And I just at level 7, 13k.
Are you sure I didn't give you the demon XP? I swore I did.
I know we're at 13k. We're a little above 13k.
Yeah, no, I definitely give you guys that.
Let me check. Let's see, we are at...
$13,730.
Yeah. So, probably. I think
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I gave you that XP. It was a good chunk. I remember doing it.
How much to 8th is 8th 1400? Or not
1,600.
1400.
Or
1600.
1,600,000.
16,000.
16,000, yes.
1,600,000, I feel like is
Well, the way this game plays,
that's like
sometimes it
half
feels like
20th
that.
level.
No, I mean, yeah, for sure, right? Yeah, so you guys will get 140 experience for today.
Hey, at
Oh,
least
no,
we're keeping the
200. 200.
beat. Okay.
Yay!
Forgot,
Me
yeah, contact. Yeah, you two have.
2 is 9.
Yay!
Just straight 200?
Yeah, just straight 200. You guys made contact with a
So
major.
13,930. Cool.
You guys made contact with a major NPC, Baroness Lucrezia. She is now in the picture. She obviously has many schemes planned for asserting Damien back to his rightful position and overthrowing her brother, which is, as you guys know, Damien's main goal.
Yeah.
I mean, his goal was originally to live a peaceful life, but now,
Yeah.
fuck his brother.
This seems like it's going to take a while with all the parties.
Totally.
Oh, but parties are fun though, which means we get to roleplay a lot.
Nothing like an Antivan party.
If it's anything like the Elysian party, there's going to be a lot of pressure with it.
I just
they are
wanna roleplay with
not
all
like
the people.
Orlesian
That's
parties.
fine.
They are very different from Orlesian parties.
So it's not like we're part of the game now?
Oh no, you totally are. You absolutely are.
We've been a part of the game.
Yeah, man, I like to keep a...
That's what she's talking about. But she's
Yeah.
gonna play. But she plays it Lucrezia's way, which is a little different.
Alright, because I like to keep a firm step away from the game. That's... Because then you have daggers coming from surprising places, you know?
Oh no, it's happening. Political intrigue. It's going on. If Damien wants, if Damien's like, nah, fuck this, and leaves, I don't fucking.
Oh, I could be like assassin.
Well, Rosalind kind of has to hang out and wait, so... Good luck with trying to leave if you want to, Damien.
And I have to stay here because her daughters are here.
I mean, if I really wanted to, I could literally be like, you know what? I'm gonna go get on a boat and go to the Frostback. I'm gonna build myself a cabin and I'm living there, and then I'll write a new character. If I really wanted to, I could do that, but I like Damien, so I'm not.
And he's got like shit going on, and I don't think Damien is that shitty of a person when he found out all the bad shit his brother's doing. That he'll probably try to stop it.
But like, if I wanted to, I could.
Of course, I mean it's a role-playing game. You can retire your character at any point.
Yeah, exactly. Although I will say that if I did, I would have wanted to play a a polearm fighter because they're pretty busted.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, polearm fighters are awesome. I played a halberd guy. It was super fun.
Yeah,
What, Dragon Age or?
yeah, in Dragon Age.
Okay.
Polearm fighters in Dragon Age are kind of busted.
Yeah.
Like, if you thought I was doing a bunch of damage just for Damien, you should see a polearm fighter in this game.
Yeah,
It'll
pretty-
probably worse.
But yeah, no, it's good stuff. We guys got established. We met a new major NPC. We've got a little bit introduced to a new town. Yay, new town!
And most importantly, we have Halifax.
Halifax. Yep, you're with your people, and just in time when you're starting to do a little more politically intriguing stuff, you got Haleth, who is actually very good at that now, which is
I
surprising.
can talk.
Yeah, the
Like,
Haleth
just like a
and political intrigue combo is really good.
Yeah, I mean B too. B's good at that shit too. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's you've
I feel like
got,
this party was built for intrigue, and yet
Yep,
you just
and
kept
then in case it
fighting
goes
there.
wrong, you have Hystra and Rosalind and Fizzle.
Yeah.
Maybe
Us three.
maybe less of me now.
Let's go
And
do
Damien
magic
doing
stuff
it, because
instead.
he's
They can
kinda
have
good
their
at killing
intrigue.
them.
Yeah, let's do weird demon stuff while they're doing
No,
political
please.
intrigue.
I really felt
Because
like Rock playing.
You know what happened last time you decided to go do demon stuff? I had to go fix it. And I got possessed.
Listen, I'll help you. I'll help you kill your brother. I just want half of everything you get from it.
No.
Well,
I'm expecting-
it will literally be a duchy, so
I'm expecting to be
Which is
paid.
essentially-
Is all I'm saying.
like Damien will be like if he successfully does what he does, he'll be a duke, which means in imperial terms he's a king.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. The Duke can provide me with money then.
So
Yeah.
become a
Nah.
duke, adopt Rosalind as
He
whatever,
can also title you.
and there we go.
Adopt
titled.
Rosalind as you.
And now that I
Oh, I
can
can-
do quad, everything will be awesome. See?
Awesome. I can start
What
collecting
is it?
titles.
If I wanted to, no, I was thinking about when Hystra was talking about how he wants to be with the Baroness's daughter, and I was like, well, if I just marry her, then he could become my son-in-law, and then that would give me more reason to just mess with him all the time. But then I was like, I think Tristan's her husband, but I'm not going to do that, because I don't want to get killed.
Oh, Tristan is not her husband. Tristan is her lover.
See, exactly.
They have been lovers for a very long time.
See, exactly. That's the reason why.
She got married a couple times over the years. He's still her lover. I mean, that's just how that works. Paramour is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to get in the way of that. There's no reason to.
I mean, Lucrezia. Next time.
That's actually what I thought was gonna happen.
What?
Like, in the lead up to coming here, I thought she was just gonna be like, "Yo, marry me," and then I was gonna be like, "Okay."
However, she is going to suggest for you to marry someone.
That would be fun. I wanna play through that part of the game.
No, it should be fun. No, this is like you guys have worked your way up, right? Like
I wanna play
was, like,
Dragon Age.
saving a
the
small
dating
town.
connection,
The next mission was stopping the lyrium smuggling trade.
and now
It
we
was the
have.
hunt of a bounty hunter. Then stopping a cult from blowing up a town, and now it's the game, which is.
I want to do that next session now. I want to play Dragon Age, the match game.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but Gregor might be
That
being
part's
eaten by a
hilarious.
dragon, so
Yeah, no, I will tell you, that wasn't like a funny thing. That's like.
Oh no,
shit. Gregoire might be dead to a dragon.
Yeah.
I was
and
hoping
if
we'd go and
the
help
little
him.
birdie had not turned back into a pin, that would have been the next thing I was going to do of, is there a map? Where on the map? I'm going.
Yeah?
Alright.
So right now we've got...
I thought y'all fight a dragon. I want to fight a dragon.
I do too now.
Who the fuck doesn't want to fight a dragon?
Like, exactly.
Same
Like, in this
people?
game, it's like, yes, I want to fight a
Ones,
dragon, but hey,
um,
if I get to make fun of people, like, that he roleplays for, like, the next session, just because it's gonna be funny, because of parties and stuff, that would be great, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
who really wants to fight a dragon in a game called